this thing up, man.
Let's do it, baby.
I do have some behind the scenes footage of what happened. Where's my key? Oh, right.
Oh man.
I do have some behind the scenes. You see it? No.
This is insane.
I feel like I'm all close to the camera. So
Oh, you
Hey,
are.
look, me too, bro. But I'm back up to the wall.
You
bro.
are Supreme. Don't feel like it because you are.
I do have some behind the scenes footage from what happened after the encounter in Brazil. It was a roll up. It was indeed a roll up.
But it was a roll up.
It was a roll up.
Hey, bro, roll up undefeated.
Told you. That is the most. The roll up is the most controversial and powerful move in professional wrestling. Is the surprise roll up.
Wait, Supreme was Russ? Supreme was Russ just in your room?
No.
Oh.
Why you say that?
Nah, because somebody said, look, like, always saying he's calling you joking. He's calling you Russ.
Oh, bruh.
The rapper?
Not his brother.
Oh. Hey, man. I ain't gonna lie. I was starstruck yesterday, man.
Don't start this again, bro.
Man, bro. So I was on his stream. Bro, Perryman Crow said, "What's up to me?" Y'all don't understand. This means something. It's deeper than wrestling, chat. It's deeper than wrestling. I've been watching this man for years. It's deeper than wrestling, dog.
The roll up is the greatest move of all time, man.
Roll up is the greatest move of all time.
Yeah.
But man, let me go ahead and intro.
Come on, man. Do your thing, host.
Also, I do. Hey, y'all gonna love the hate list for this week. I had a few
I'm ready.
names going on.
It's funny because Supreme was asking me, he said, "What's the hate nigga list?" I said, "You gonna see?"
That's kind of crazy.
You gonna see?
It get real. No, just saying.
It do get real. I ain't
Y'all can hear me, right?
Yeah,
we hear you. Yeah, that's not
like
good.
not echoing or nothing like that.
Nah, you good, bro.
All right, good. Just making sure. My setup is like so bad, bro.
Sound good,
shoot, bro. It's all right. We barely got a budget, bro. Maybe like it just depends on the day.
Yeah, like last week we did not have the budget. He took the entire budget away.
I think had no 2 weeks.
No music, no nothing.
That's crazy.
And welcome back to another episode of The Lounge. I'm your host, Mr. J, aka the Lounge Icon. You know what I'm saying, Mr. Lounge-omania. I gotta get that copyrighted. You know what I'm saying. But man, we back here, baby.
Oh, where did he go?
Where'd I go? I'm still.
There you go. Okay.
Yeah. But we back here, baby, man. Welcome back, man. It's an exciting episode. Backlash was yesterday. Man, my childhood hero, R-Truth, got AA through a table. So we got a lot of good stuff to talk about. Joining me, like always, the original co-host, Mr. The Face himself. Insert shameless plug here.
Oh, yeah, it's about to be a lot of shameless plug. Hey, everybody, I am The Face. I am a pro wrestling photographer. You've probably seen my work somewhere. You guys can follow me at interface_. I'm also doing a new project called Collab Pro Wrestling. If you have any footage or any content, you can collab on Collab PW. And also, change is almost here. It'll be our third show. As you guys know, we have Cappuccino Jones headlining. It will be awesome. If you're not there, you're not anywhere. Also, if you are old enough to indulge in alcohol, if you're 21 and older, every time I say Logan Paul or Pat McAfee this episode, take a shot. You won't regret it.
Oh, brother. Here we go. Also joining us directly below me, depending on how your screen is, got Mr. Swizz. Swizz, go ahead, tell us what's up, man.
You know what's up, y'all? You know what I'm saying? You're new, and the new, but nah, man, it's your boy Switzo, man. Switzo SM, man. You feel me? Underscore Switzo on IG and all other platforms, man. Don't do much, but I'm a wrestling super fan, man. Here we go.
Yes, sir. And joining us, man, for his first time in the lounge, man.
Hey.
We have a face that will be joining us. We got my main man, Mr. Supreme, the Dream himself. Supreme, go ahead and shameless plug time. Welcome to the lounge, sir.
First, thank y'all for having me. And y'all can catch me on Instagram at Supreme is Back, or TikTok at Is That Supreme, and or on YouTube at Is That Supreme Gaming. I love pro wrestling. just wrestling in general. More on the video game side, but I like to kind of keep up with wrestling though. So thank y'all for having me. I'm ready to get right into it. I ain't gonna lie.
Absolutely.
And I have to give a shout out to Hunter, our wise man, and our newest tribal chief. He had a son, so I had a daughter, so his son got the tribal chief job. So shout out to our
Shout
wise
out to
man,
Hunter,
and future
man.
and future tribal chief.
Appreciate you, Hunter. Yes, sir, man. Appreciate you.
Hunter is simultaneously the biggest hater and biggest supporter of the show.
Both can coexist. Both can coexist.
I know, bro. Like it's some real stuff. Hey, before we get started, we finally got a follow back from Stunt. It took forever. Stunt finally followed back. It took a very long time.
Shout out to Stunt, man.
Shout out to Mr. Stunt Mark.
He he had he's with the Savannah Bananas, and he just did a Clemson, and I think they had like 81,000 people show up. So he's been a busy man.
That was crazy.
Also, Shannon Crowder was at the Savannah Bananas game. I ran into him this morning at a diner. It was great. It was crazy. Y'all don't know who Shannon Crowder is. Okay, it's cool.
Yeah, I was like, my fault, bro. I don't know what that is.
No,
I was just going to tell you to elaborate.
He plays for the Dolphins, and he has a podcast himself. He talks a lot of football stuff. I think his show is like The Pivot. It's great.
Wait, no, Shannon. Oh, snap. I did not put two and two together with who you just said. Channing Crowder.
Oh, yeah, Channing Crowder. Sorry.
Not Shannon. Bro, K-Matt, you do know who Channing Crowder is. Played for the Dolphins. He used to be on I Am Athlete.
Don't know who that is.
You know who Channing Crowder is?
Not at all.
Okay.
Maybe if I see his face.
Bro, y'all know who Channing. Hold on, bro.
If I see his face, and if he was,
y'all not finna do Channing Crowder like that, bro.
I'm gonna look it up.
In the last
I'm gonna show you right now.
Yeah, I know who he is.
Let me see.
But y'all not finna do Channing Crowder, bro.
Oh, the one that be on the show. Yeah, I know who that is.
Yeah.
Like, I know y'all know who Channing Crowder.
Yeah, I know exactly.
I thought you said Shannon Crowder at first. I'm sorry.
My bad. Yeah, you're right. It's Channing.
Shout out Channing Crowder.
You ever see someone know who the player is? Nah, for real.
But yeah, let's get into it.
Bro, the Fatal 4-Way, man. Initial thoughts on the Fatal 4-Way. I liked it. I enjoyed it. We had the debut of Mr. Jeff Cobb. Yeah, that word was tearing me up. Mr. Jeff Cobb, man. If you're not familiar with his work, please go and look at some of his stuff, especially when he was in Lucha Underground. If you are not familiar, man, that is gonna be something crazy. The WWE never fails to find another way to add another layer to the Bloodline story. This is a great, exciting match. Jacob Fatu looking like a 300-pound cruiserweight, still mind-boggling.
Yeah.
I'm so glad that we have a feud that doesn't involve a belt right now. Like, and what I mean by that is Drew McIntyre and Damian Priest just hate each other for the love of the game. These are my favorite kind of feuds. Like, I'm better than you, and you know it. And shout out to Priest. Hopefully Priest winning a lot of people over. To the callback, I hope you're not still bored at work. To the callback during the match. And even then, man, big match merchant, as I call him, Mr. LA Knight. Bro, LA Knight just, I don't know, bro. I love LA Knight, but he's a big match merchant, not in the standpoint of, he only performing big matches. He waits and put on his best shows at these big time matches.
I agree.
I think WWE booked this in a great way. Nobody really looked weak in my eyes, but just start off initially. How y'all feeling about the match, about that Fatal 4-Way?
Well, do you want to go first?
No, it's all you, brother.
I ain't gonna lie, I loved it. Shout out to my dog. You feel me? I love Jacob. You feel me? I think that he was just like, every match he's gonna be in is gonna be a banger. He's over with the crowd. I like how they like JC. I like how they had like 2 or 3 different storylines kind of going on in one match. You had the beef with LA Knight and Damian Priest. He also had the main feud, which is between him and what's his face? Drew McIntyre. I like how Drew's goal was to get that Triple Crown and get get the belt. It was so much going on in one match, and it was beautiful. It was like an art, and I like how dragged out it's been, but I like that the Jacob Fatu and Solo separation has kind of started to come to a head now, and I like to do it they kind of pushed him out. So I like it a lot.
Yeah. I was gonna say, like, I really feel like in this match too, how they were able to still find story between all four of them, because it's really
100%.
important. I noticed right away when Priest and McIntyre kind of did their thing. It wasn't about the belt anymore. You know,
Oh, yeah, for sure.
it was just about proving who was the better out of those two. So I like how they took them out of the picture in this match. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't that Drew and Priest you better end with somebody dying for. I couldn't agree more. I couldn't agree more.
Not the show.
Play walking down by NLE Chopper.
I'm sorry, I just thought these were too good not to show.
I couldn't agree more. Like, honestly, like when Damian Priest screwed the finish for McIntyre. First of all, and I tell people this all the time, I love Drew McIntyre's facial expressions. This man can tell a story with his facial expressions, and it's a skill that not a lot of people have. But I knew as soon as he looked at Damian Priest when he screwed the finish, it was raps. You know what I'm saying? It was complete raps. Jacob Fatu is freakishly impressive. You know what I mean? Like, he can do no wrong in my eyes. Y'all know my quote. I watch SmackDown for Jacob Fatu. I watch Raw for Penta. And you know, he did it. You know what I mean? And back to LA Knight, he really showed out in that match. You know what I'm saying? Every skill that he had to display, he did. So I can't be mad at LA in that match at all.
For sure.
Big match merchant, LA Knight. Supreme, what you think?
I didn't get to watch that match, but I'm very familiar with all four of those wrestlers. And back to what you said about LA Knight putting on a show. Just as far as I've been a big LA Knight fan since I don't know if you remember a couple years ago when he started to pop off, like, and he was going up to the top, and I was one of those guys who like, please let him be world champ. So like, just props to LA Knight for putting his head down and working, even though I felt like he should have been, you know, a world champ within the past 2.5 years. Like,
sure.
Can we all agree that his work in the last year and a half has been like pretty top tier? I would say
yes, yeah, for sure.
Like, I'm sad that we didn't get it, but like, I definitely understand what, like, you know, just with the way his career is going so far. So yeah,
for sure.
But, yeah.
I definitely think that they got big plans for him though. I don't see a word where they don't.
For sure.
I think after this Cena stuff really gotta pass.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, once they get Cena's retirement stuff out of the way, then I think we get back to, like, I call them 60-day title reigns.
Okay.
I think we get back to those 60-day reigns probably next year-ish, because it's quite a few guys who have deserved a second chance at belts. And I'm gonna just be honest, just starting from, I think Seth is gonna get another one. Seth probably get another one.
Yeah.
But just specifically on the SmackDown scene, I think LA Knight is gonna get one. Priest is on SmackDown now, so Priest will get one. Drew will get one. So I think this is that point where even Fatu will probably potentially get one. And you know, I don't even think it's insane to say I even hear a world where Solo gets a title reign maybe within the next year or two.
That's kind of crazy.
I don't think it's
I was the only Solo fan. I love you, Solo.
They love Samoans, and bro, his work, bro, his work has just been great. I don't know, like, even
you think it's been great.
I do, because I think once you really put it into the scope of, with that Roman thing on the first Netflix, bro, they pulled his legs from underneath him.
No, I agree.
And for him to still stay relevant, keep it pushing, and have interesting stuff going on, as well as the bloodline just keep getting bigger, and it keeps getting more deep and more intertwined. That's why I feel like he's gonna get a title reign, kind of the same way Dom got one, if that makes sense.
You think
from
Solo?
The standpoint of,
you think Solo gets that though?
I do, bro, because they gotta set up.
I like Solo, but you think they're gonna really give him one? They got him, bro.
Yes.
Bro, come on.
If Fatu get it, him and Fatu gonna have at least a 2 to 3 match thing going.
Man, he getting cooked like Tozawa right now, bro.
He's not gonna get
come
cooked
on, bro.
because that's just not how they. You can
Okay,
probably speak more than I can. He's not gonna get cooked because that's how it's gonna go down.
okay. So here's my take, right? I we can take it back to episode 1, maybe 2-ish. I said that as soon as he lost to Ulafala, he lost a little bit of aura. We can all agree.
Yeah.
When Solo lost to Ulafala, it was like, okay, I don't know where they're going with him.
Yes.
So I'm gonna ask you this, Jay. Define relevant.
Relevant from the standpoint of it's okay. WWE has a history of being in love with Samoans for some reason. Roman Reigns is part-time right now.
Sure.
Jay is on Raw. Jimmy is gonna probably float around the mid scene forever.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with that. I think the Usos are eventually gonna come back together and be a tag team again too. That's just my take.
I'm like, yeah, I can see it. Just
And I just feel like you're gonna want Solo to have his big bad. Well, you're gonna want Fatu to have his big bad, and Solo just fits the criteria for him being his big bad.
You don't think that window's passed though? I felt.
I don't think it's passed because the title, the main event team, just so clogged up right now.
Okay, yeah, that is interesting. Okay, so here's my take, right? By relevant, if you're a huge wrestling fan, to me, what relevant means is that I think about the persona or the character that you portray on my day off. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like right now, John Cena is on the back of my mind because he's the champion right now. When I think of relevancy, right now in the back of my mind, I'm thinking about Fatu. Obviously, he's the champion. But there are certain people whose story or what they got going on is relevant to me in a non-wrestling setting. So I don't think about Solo when I don't see him. Like right now, if I see Solo on TV, I'm like, oh, that's cool. That's pretty cool. There's Solo. That's cool. You know, but I don't see him as I did when he had the new bloodline. I feel like when he lost to Ulafali, he lost a bit of aura. And I'm not shading Solo. I mean, I like Solo too, but it's just as far as like relevant right now, I don't think he's gonna get that relevancy back to my definition until him and Jacob have that one off.
But that's when I think it's gonna happen though. I don't see neither one of them having an extremely long title reign because it's just so many big players in the main event.
Yeah.
It just is. Yeah. And we're trying to, and the reason I think Solo gets a run too, guys, we're always asking for new stars. We're always asking for new stars. You get new stars by putting the belt on new people and letting them work, letting them get love.
Yeah.
Do you think that Fatu and Solo is a world heavyweight champion fight, or do you think they can do it over the United States Championship?
I think it's a world heavyweight championship fight because okay, I see it happen. I'm not a booker by any means, but just in my mind, this is how I think it goes. Fatu lead the bloodline. Him and the Tongans, they leave or whatever else, however they do that. He's working his way up. Crowd on his side. He a champ. Record spin. Solo come in. I made you everything you are, and I just like I gave it to you, I can take it away from you. There go your story right there. It prints itself.
But
wait, who is he getting the belt off of?
Yeah. Who's he beating?
You know, I don't even think it's crazy to say that after because Cody's gonna get the WWE or the Universal title back or however the belt names are so confused. They need to clear up the belt lineage too, by the way. I like it, but they need to clean it up a lot.
But the main belt, you get the main belt back.
He gets it, and we have something where because I think Cody's gonna be a fighting champ, so I think it gets to Drew, then to Priest. Then from some variation of Drew to Priest to maybe a Fatu, and then we can work from the bloodline and work our way on.
So this is like a 2-year storyline we're going through right now. Then.
I don't think it's tomorrow.
That's a long. Okay.
But y'all don't understand how far in advance a lot of this stuff is prepped though.
Nah, for sure. Okay, for sure.
Like Cody's story was a 2.5, 3-year thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was also a very well thought out story. Like if you really go back and think about how, like from when Cody returned, and I want to mention this. If that conversation between Vince McMahon and Seth Rollins wouldn't have happened, you remember when Seth Rollins was scrounging around trying to get him the WrestleMania opponent a couple years back? Was that WrestleMania, what, 38?
Yes.
Yeah, it was 38 or 39.
38. The WrestleMania where Cody Rhodes returned. If
39.
that conversation never would have happened, just think of like, we wouldn't be getting none of this. Like, but say, back on what you said earlier about Solo becoming world champ, just off the strength of from the main event of WrestleMania and how he basically, I would say that he carried the blood, like the way he showed up for the Bloodline storyline until Roman got back, just based on the fact that he held it down. I see world championship material in him, like, because that's like you basically take Roman Reigns' spot. He took all the heat for all like everything, and I thought that was pretty cool. But I don't see him being world champ anytime soon. Solo now in that feud with when he was feuding with the old Bloodline, I seen him as a world championship material. I'm like, yeah, I see.
Yes,
him.
yes, for sure.
And I'm basically just saying what he just said, but like now he's just like, Solo.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's the vibe right now.
It's
last summer there was a moment when I was like, oh my gosh, like I was telling chat, I'm like, hey, bro, I really think like Solo might mess around and beat Cody. Like I can see him. Like I thought, okay, it's the perfect time, give him the belt. Roman come take it off of him, but now it's like, nigga, like we had you 6 months ago.
Not even in the picture right now.
Yeah, I know. But I ain't gonna lie. But when I do see Jacob, I do expect to see Solo. But that's the only time I'm thinking about Solo.
Now,
it's
Jacob,
okay. Just trust the process.
I see Jacob being the world champ. Like
for sure.
I don't know. Just like I don't know. Just like it's just the way he goes. Like he's just like. He's something like we've never seen something like him before in the WWE. Now outside, you could find people like Jacob Fatu all over the Indies, but he's just very like it's just the way he cuts promos. It's the way he wrestles.
Man, Jacob Fatu is a hood nigga, bro. Y'all keep on trying to
say
exactly.
Exactly.
That's all it is, bro. He got a rap.
I don't know how far that's gonna get you in the WWE now. You know they got a little history, but I'm saying. Like just like how real he is, it's like I don't know. Like I see him being a world champ in my mind, but it's like, do they see that? It's like because he's so good. Can we agree? Like he's good. Like
no, he's great, bro.
I can see him I can see him being the world champ within the next. I could say the next 3 to 5 years. I would say.
Yeah, that was my timeline too.
Yeah, it's gonna be a further timeline. Yeah,
because this timeline, like D said about the Cena shit, we gotta wait. Or like Jay said, we gotta let this Cena shit go over so we can kind of get back to normal.
Right.
Lyra Valkyria versus Becky Lynch.
Match of the night, boy.
Slow down.
Match of the night. Match of the night. I've been waiting on this moment. Match of the night.
Okay.
Well, you can start there.
Wait.
Now let D go. D ready.
No. I just got a sentence I gotta say. I hate Becky Lynch's gear. She ain't never had no good gear, and it upsets me about how bad her gear always is. But okay, I'm gonna let you go do your thing.
She looked like Scarlett Johansson last night.
The one thing I will say though, Becky always never had good gear, but she do everything else good. So I feel like I can forgive lackluster gear when you can wrestle your behind off, talk like no other, and like make me either like you or hate you by your words.
Talk like talk like no other. You talking about Becky?
Yeah, like Becky is really good on the mic.
I agree. I think Becky. I don't know why Becky gets so much hate. You know, people remember.
I know why though.
I'm one of them. Yeah.
I don't even hate Becky. Keep going, Supreme. And then I'll tell you why Becky gets so much hate.
Becky, but like, I don't know. Y'all remember a couple years ago when they were calling her Becky Hogan or whatnot?
Becky Hogan.
So the thing is, Becky is coming off kind of how, in my mind, it's kind of how Cena used to come off. What I mean by that is she's just reliable. If you throw a belt on her, you're going to get good matches. You're going to get good promo work. She's just reliable. And people hate that, though, because she always wins. But I don't know. The hatred that people have for her is the hatred that I could see them having for somebody like a Charlotte or something. But it's like two different kinds of hatred. It's two different kinds of hatred.
They just be hating Charlotte for no reason, nigga.
No, they
I'm
just
about
don't
to
want
say
Charlotte to be here.
Yeah, that's bad.
But it's crazy. They're the main ones that was begging for her to come back at Royal Rumble.
I was
though.
because I'm a big Charlotte fan. I think the thing is we wanted Charlotte back, but once she got here, we were like, what did we really miss?
Wait. I'm about to throw something out there. I'm about to say something crazy, but I gotta say it. I'm tired of 3 out of the 4 horsewomen. 3 of the 4 of them, I'm bored with 3 of them.
Please don't tell me Mercedes is the one you saying you tired of too.
Add it to the. That's one of the 3.
No, bro, move.
That's one of the 3, buddy.
She was the best
one of the
one.
No. Back then, yeah. I'm saying
She's still one of the. She's still the best one. Nah, well, Becky. I think Bailey is the. I think Bailey is the best one now. I lied.
The other 3, but I can still watch Bailey. But as far as like Charlotte, Becky, Mercedes over at AEW New Japan.
The thing is, though, the thing about it is, the new horsewomen aren't always. They're always putting people over though. They just do it in different ways. Like Charlotte is her father's kid. Like Charlotte is her father's kid.
Real deal Nepo baby for real.
No, not even from the Nepo side. If you know Ric Flair, then you understand what I'm saying. Charlotte is her father's kid. So we hate her now. I guarantee we're gonna love her again.
Yeah, I mean, like, bro, she literally
I like Charlotte,
but be greedy, bro. Like, I don't know if y'all saw. They was booing her like crazy. I don't know if that was on SmackDown last week.
That was a couple days ago. Yeah,
Friday.
That was Friday.
It was booing her like crazy. I'm like, and look, I'm a huge Charlotte fan. I just like Charlotte in general, but I don't know. Like, she's like very entitled, it seems, and it's like that's the kind of turnoff about it. And it's like,
yeah, I can agree with it too. Like, I think she definitely came back with a handout. Like, all right,
shit. But I mean, do y'all not see Ric Flair in that though?
No, yes, and that's why I agree with your point.
Y'all remember a couple years ago when she came back and won the title just like that? Yeah, I don't forget what the match was, but I remember her coming back on the episode of SmackDown. And if I'm not mistaken, John Cena was returning on that SmackDown. That was like a big part of that SmackDown. And she had came back and won the world title that night on SmackDown after being hurt for a long time. I don't remember who had it. I'm not sure if y'all know what I'm talking about, but like,
I know what you're talking about.
WWE just hands her opportunities just like that. So of course
you saw what they did at the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, like,
no, I'm not gonna lie. I called her winning the Rumble. Like I called her winning the Rumble like weeks before that. To me, that's not nasty though. Who would you have rather seen win the Rumble? And had it make sense.
First off, Roxanne Perez being in the ring with Charlotte didn't make sense. Let's start there. Anyways, let's keep going.
Roxanne Perez didn't make sense. Keep going.
It didn't make sense. For me, I would have liked to see the usuals, Bianca or one of them.
Bianca didn't need it.
No, I ain't gonna lie, because you know what's crazy? I wanted the most basic, predictable storyline ever. I can't even hate because I wanted Jade to come back at the Royal Rumble and win the Rumble, and that would have been some predictable ass shit. So
no, it ain't even that. I don't even think Jade is ready. Hunter, that was an amazing comment you just made, by the way.
Yeah,
I love
bro.
That. I don't know if y'all read that comment.
If that was her character, I'm sold. I'm sold.
So y'all like that. So basically, if her and Tiffy switched roles, kind of, sort of, in a way, kind of like it.
Because Tiffy more face. The only exception for people that I think could have won the Rumble and I would not have been upset was Alexa Bliss could have won it and I would have been okay.
That was one of them. That was
probably the only one that could have won it and made something happen with it.
All right, but let's get back on topic, before we get back in January.
Lyra, that was a great match. Great callback to the NXT days with that with the roll up. That's why I said, Swizz, you gotta see it.
I gotta appreciate the roll up. You're right. But that one, no, I wasn't a fan of that one. I ain't gonna say until.
Wait, you okay?
Whatever.
Man, hold on, bro. Man, niggas, man, hold on. Nah, man, we good, bro. One second, bro.
Do you think? Take your time.
I thought
Anywho.
you no. I mean, I thought you had played a sound. It was a sound coming through my headphones. Okay. So, anyways, I thought it was the match of the night. I am Lyra's biggest fan. I call her Lyra Seasoning. I'm her biggest fan. Right? For real, I call her Lyra Seasoning. Ain't gonna lie. I'm her biggest fan. I think she's great in the ring. I think her like the way she shows that she's not like stronger than everybody else. Like the way she shows her fight in the matches always looks great. I don't know. I like her move. Her move set is fire in my opinion. Facial expression is always on point. I think the match in general was great. They worked well together. It kept us interested. The story made sense to it. To me, the story made sense too. The story, like I could see. I saw the story, and it made sense. I liked it though.
The only criticism I have from that match is the ending was a little overbooked. They could have had her won. They didn't need the counter pin win, basically. She could have won after the ref, like when the ref was trying to do the turnbuckle thing. That's when she should have.
Yeah, I agree.
That's when she should have won. But other than that, I was fine with the match. You going now?
I really enjoyed the match. Usually when like student teachers like have, whether they tag together or they have matches together, they're usually fire. Like I'll even say like with Finn Balor and JD McDonough, they killed when they had their match as a tag, per usual. They're whatever. But this was the same thing. It's like when you have that chemistry, you have that comfortability to try stuff with your opponent. It's because like she literally trained her. You know what I mean? So it makes it easy in that kind of situation. They know each other. You know what I'm saying? It was probably super easy to call this match in the back. They probably didn't have to do too much tape watching or any studying or anything leading into the match. I'm sure they just called it how it was. They've seen it all before. So that chemistry was in that match. It didn't look like they forced anything. It didn't look like they was going out of the way. It was like, okay, we're here. We've done this a million times. Let's just get it out the way. Honestly, bro, they probably wrestled this match before and then but like privately, and then we're like, okay, let's do that thing we did.
Yeah, for sure.
It was just effortless. You know what I'm saying? You can always tell when something's effortless. So that was great.
And I'm just happy that Larry Season retained her belt. I ain't gonna lie. I'm happy that she kept it, bro. That was the biggest reason I wanted her to retain. So I didn't want to see another Becky come back, Super Becky, because she was looking like Super Becky a couple times in that match. And then her take the belt and run off with it. I liked it. She put basically we can say she really put Lyra over yesterday for sure. Like, built her up great. So yeah,
absolutely. Also, I'm really at first when it came to me and Lyra, I feel like a lot of people felt this way. I felt like it took them a second to really just grasp her as a character. I mean, she's been on Raw since the beginning. She's been on Raw every episode just about since they moved to Netflix. So it was kind of like, here, she's everywhere we look, and that could turn off people sometimes, like she's everywhere, and if she's not like a top player, why is she there every Monday? I mean, I know she was a champion, but you know what I mean by top player.
Yeah, for sure.
But she's definitely grown on me. Like I honestly like everything makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like the way that they're writing her story, the opportunities that they're giving her, they're definitely creating her to be more likable than, at first I felt like she was just like pushed onto us, but like, it's like, okay, she's talented enough to where it all makes sense.
Yeah.
I agree with what your guys are saying. I didn't get to catch the match, but very familiar with the two wrestlers once again. And one thing I can say about Lyra, like, in all of the women in her class, she was like one of them that stood out to me. Even when she was on NXT, I noticed that they were like low-key kind of pushing her. And it wasn't an obvious push either. It was like they kept just moving her along. And then she was champ of NXT for a while. Then she found her way to the main roster. And like I said, I was speaking to my cousin the other day, and he's just not impressed with her. I'm like, bro, like, how do you not see the world champion?
It's because I don't see world champion yet either.
I do.
I definitely see.
You don't see world champion?
Not yet.
I see world champion. I think she can go. I think she can get it.
You just a fan. You're just a big fan of.
But I wasn't listening. But I wasn't at first.
The way y'all felt about the solo things, I feel about this. Where does she fit in the grand scheme of things right now?
What you mean,
bro? She's doing a heck of a job getting that belt over. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, that belt's important now. I thought that belt got something to it.
No, I know. But I'm saying, where does she squeeze in right now?
No, right now for sure not. But I think her storyline's a lot will make a lot more sense than solo storyline. It can be a lot quicker than her is too. I feel like in a 4 to 8 month period or 4 to 15 month period, you can have, well, I say 6 to 15 months, you can have Lyra get the world championship.
I just need this
Also,
IC title run to go like a year. Honestly, this is one I'm okay with going
But
a year.
I did say let her keep the IC, but I said 2 years. Remember yesterday I said 2 years. I think she should
I
have the
can't do
two
another
years.
two. I don't think they gonna do another 2 year reign, bro. I
You don't
can't.
think she can have 2 years?
I don't think we gonna keep doing 2 year reigns because it's bro. It takes a lot out of fans to have long title reigns. Like
Can we get tired of her though? Or maybe like a little over a year, maybe not two, but
it's
like over
not
a
her.
year.
It's not gonna be her. That's the problem. It's not gonna be
Okay,
her.
okay,
Like
for sure.
like Gunther and Roman both had long reigns, and even in their great performance, but even by the end of their reigns, it was stale or going stale.
But it was
For
before the
sure.
end. It was still. I think
Yeah.
like before it, bro. I was saying that that whole Roman run, like there was, you could kind of tell that he was gonna win some of those matches, but there was also a little hope in me, like man, like what would it look like if he lost? And it's like, and it'd probably be a relief. Like I don't lie, when he lost at WrestleMania, what was that last year?
Yeah, last year.
It was a relief. I can't lie. It was
It
like the great. It was like the great reset, bro. Like
definitely was.
it was like I'm holding the breath in. And then, like when he lost, I let it go. Like, bro, you don't understand how long and exhausting it was. Even
I
though
don't think
I'm a huge Roman Reigns fanboy, like, bro, like, but like even to see him lose, like, kind of like turned me on a little, like, pause, like, it kind of like,
Whoa!
it kind of like, I don't know how to explain it, man. Like, it's like it kind of like,
it probably got you some joy at him losing.
yeah.
I think his reign didn't get stale until Cody got there because, in my eyes, bro, and I know this is the last thing I'm gonna say, then we're gonna stay on track because I'm getting off track now. But in my eyes, I didn't like it because like Roman felt like he didn't have to build nothing, and that's what was irritating me.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Cody built that whole I feel like Cody built this whole Cena feud. Like Cody built the entire Roman feud. Like that second time around. The first
For
time around
sure.
Roman was there. But the second time around Roman, you trying to be a movie star. Can't none of y'all Samoans act for real, bro. Come on over here and do what you good at, nigga.
can't
Come
act
on
for
back
sure.
over
Come
here.
here.
For sure.
Yeah, nigga, come over here, nigga. We need you, dog. Look, this ain't nigga the dot needs you, dog. Come on back over here, bro. The fan needs you, gang.
Somebody said, not gonna lie, Lyra jumping shit to SmackDown to get a world title, but I like I said, it's unsaid, but I disagree because again, that title is basically the women's world heavyweight championship, but they can't call it that. So I don't see her going to get that shit.
Yeah,
I
also,
don't
if that
think-
was
I
the
don't
case,
think
that's way down the line.
Yeah, that would be
I don't
super
think
down the
because
line.
we got the draft coming during the summer, so
Yeah,
I got it, and I got some. If we're not gonna do a real like brand, like it's cool now. The brands are somewhat split, but the stars still do what they want to do, and that's what irritates me.
agreed.
But yeah, Penta and Dom. This might have been my match of the night because of they look so well together. They work so well together. You would think they've been doing this for a long time. Just because over there, come on, bro. Dom looks more and more confident by the day, bro. I'm sorry, like you're not. No, I'm not doing
I'm
this.
setting up to tee it up.
I'm with
setting
you,
up to tee
D.
it up.
I'm
I'm
with
about
you,
to tee
D.
it up. I'm sorry, I'm about to tee it up.
I'm with you.
Go ahead.
This match can visibly tell that Penta had to slow it down.
I mean, yeah, but it's a different
That's
style,
my
though, bro.
problem.
You wrestle
No.
a different style, though, bro.
No.
It's a different
This
style.
This is no. This is
It's a
a
different
lucha
style, bro.
versus a lucha match. You should be there. I can visibly tell that Penta carried the match. Meaning that like even Dom's moves, like most of the moves, Penta was like flipping himself. You know, I don't know.
Yeah, and I see. Yes, I agree.
Penta was leading that match. I can tell when people like I don't know who called this match. I don't know who did it, but I'm not sure what WWE does compared to Indies, whatever. But I can tell that Penta was doing his best the entire time to make Dom like a worthy opponent. I can visually see that. Now, did his moves look great? Yes, but I can tell Canadian destroyers are moves that are done by the person who is getting done to. Hurricane Ranas are moves that are done to the person that they're being done to. Does that make sense? Like when it comes to Hurricane Rana, the jump part is impressive, but the flip part at the end is the other. And I'm sorry, everybody, I'm ruining this. I'm sorry, but the flip comes from the person taking the move. Penta was putting himself in positions to take the moves to make Dom look bigger the entire match, which is my only problem.
But to the other side of it, bro, you're speaking from wrestler, bro.
I know, bro.
That's gonna be the problem. You're speaking from wrestler. We're not these guys. We're not wrestlers. We see, like, yeah, okay. Some like I do a little homework since I've been working with you. Yeah, you can see the psychology behind it, but bro, you're wrestling training. You're around the business. We're not.
And you know what? It's crazy because I'm sorry, I'm taking it a little second, but I'm gonna bring it back. And that makes it hard to watch wrestling sometimes for me, because it's like it makes it so hard, bro. It makes it so hard because sometimes I have to forget. I forget that I'm a fan. You know what I'm saying? Like now, I was talking to Najee about this, and he'll probably be a guest in a future episode. But I was talking to Najee about this. He was like, "Bro, you have to remember to watch wrestling as a fan and not as somebody who's seen wrestling a million times." So to that, I will say, if I saw it as a fan, I would have been like, "Okay, this match is great." But in this essence, I just could not kick the wrestling booker photographer. I couldn't kick that when I was watching that match.
You got to though, especially for Dom matches, because in my opinion, Dom was thrusted into this position. And don't get me wrong, he's done the best with what he's doing in this position. But even you could tell Dom is coming more confident by the week. That's kind of all I can say about it. He's just becoming more confident by the week. Like it's just like they thrusted Dom into this position. Now within the next few years, I feel like Dom is really gonna be the top whatever they got. Yes, because of the position that he's been put in. Yeah. But he's 28. Wrestling years 28 is still a puppy. Right, I feel like wrestling years and sports years compare so well. They say 27 is when you go into your sports prime, and wrestling is probably about 30.
Yeah. So probably later than that, to be honest.
But probably later, like
so with this whole Dom thing, I feel like this is their best encounter because of that. But I think the more that Dom I'm gonna be honest, they really just need to keep having Dom fight luchadors. The reason I think guys like Penta and stuff look so great is because they fought this style. And they fought this style. They really mastered this craft. So in turn, we can make anybody look good because I'm a master of what I do. Yeah. But on the other hand, we've seen other guys who just like just using a few names as examples. Grand Metalik, he's great luchador. Didn't look so great with other guys, but had a 5-star match with Rey Mysterio. What's his name? Oh my gosh. Dang it. Dog. I'm mad at myself because I just had his name in my head. Triple H's first project.
Sin Cara?
Thank you. Mystico. Great luchador. Looks amazing in that craft. Couldn't master the style. So I feel like from the standpoint of Dom having to mix styles and not being straight lucha, I'm okay with that.
Yeah. I mean, look, I'm okay with it too. It's just the fact that I can see it, bro. Like I can see. I don't know. In my eyes, bro, I saw it as like I'm definitely building him up to look strong, which is the job of a wrestler. To make my opponent look big and strong. That's part of it. But I just saw through it. Usually, in most cases, you can't see through it. I just saw through it. That's my only take.
Supreme Swizz, talk to me, man.
Once again, I didn't see the match. Very familiar.
You gotta watch Backlash.
Very familiar with the two wrestlers. I just wanted to say, point out what you said earlier, how they just kind of thrusted Dom into the championship scene. I don't know. I need y'all to explain it to me because I just don't get it. How do you go from being the most booed person in all of WWE to being like just one day waking up and here's the Intercontinental Championship? Take it.
Because you got to go back to where he started with his pops and everything. That turn on his pops to join the Judgment Day was one of the best things you could do. And with the Judgment Day, D, you watched Undisputed Era too. They just give me such similar vibes to where you had to put gold on him. And with his North American title run specifically, and Swiss said he'll be back as PC Crash.
Okay.
With his North American title run specifically, Supreme, it showed, oh dang, maybe he can perform, and he's a heel, so we don't have to expect him to have 5-star classics because he can use these dastardly things to win. People already naturally don't like him, even though Dom is a. This is why I think Dom is such a great heel. And D, you can tell me if I'm wrong, but realistically he's a likable person.
Right.
But we're forced to not like him. And the reason I say he's a likable person is because he pays homage to his luchadors before him. You know what I'm saying? He pays his homage. He did he paying his dues now.
Yeah. I'll agree
Showing
with that.
respect to the lucha craft. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So for like his gear was a callback to Psychosis. The cow boots that he wore were Eddie Guerrero's staple. The purple suit he wore, that was his pops. So he's doing everything the right way, and that's what gets you pushed. Doing stuff the right way.
Okay.
And I don't know, bro. It's like, you know how they be like birds of a feather flock together?
Right.
His whole stable is champions, bro.
Okay.
Literally. Like JD McDonald was making waves in NXT UK, putting on bangers before he came over here. Liv and Raquel was a beast in NXT. Liv is a multi-time women's champion. Rhea Ripley, women's champion, was putting on bangers over in NXT UK. Finn Balor is a rabbit hole that is extremely deep, that one day, if we're not talking about nothing, we'll have to go down. But putting on bangers. Carlito, been in the Fed for years, doing his thing. U.S. title runs, an accomplished tag team wrestler all over the world. Then you go back. It's so much. Everything. Dom and Charlotte are both Nepo babies on two completely different ends of the spectrum.
Except for one is ass, and that's Dom.
Dom is not ass. You're drunk. Dom is not ass.
I'm sorry,
before we
No.
go down the rabbit hole of Dom being
Garbage,
inclined in the
garbage.
ring,
Garbage.
I will say that like I feel like he
Did we just lose him? Did we just lost him?
Did his phone just die?
I don't know. We just lost him.
Okay, so why don't you like Dom? Or is he coming back?
Yeah, come back. I think he. Well, yeah, why don't I like Dom? I just think Dom is like. But the thing is though, what if they haven't let him lose shit because they're not ready for him to show his full be fully him yet. So I'm not even gonna sit and say I don't like him. These backs, I'll let him finish. Go ahead.
Okay.
What the fuck? Oh, there we go. Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we do.
Okay, so I was about to say, Dom, he has some Ric Flair about him. As far as like he's such a great heel, you gotta love him in a way. I like what you said earlier. He's not here to put on 5-star matches. I don't think that's I don't think that's what he's there to do.
Yeah.
I feel like he's there to get his heat. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's gonna hate him, cheat to win, and leave, but also remain hated. I mean, it's easy to hate him, but you know, like wrestling has this weird way of working to where when we hate people so much, we begin to love them and actually admire what they do in the ring. You know what I mean? Like my favorite wrestler of all time, one of my favorite wrestlers. Don't judge me. I know your chat listening. I'm sorry, y'all, but I gotta say it. One of my favorite wrestlers is JBL because I hated him so much.
Okay.
You know, I hated JBL so much to where it's like, dang, I hate this guy so much. But then, you know, you start looking at that clothesline from hell, and you're like, oh, this guy was actually doing that.
That body of work, that body of work spoke for itself with JBL once you really look back at it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I remember being in the moment, and I'm not saying like, you know, I'm not saying right now where Dom is at. I don't think he still has a lot of growing to do. I feel, but I feel like later on, I feel like Dom has potential to be that guy. But right now, you know what I'm saying? I'm so focused on how much I hate him that sometimes I tend to forget of like what he's actually doing. You know?
Yeah.
Indeed. You know what's crazy? What I thought about? You could probably attest to this. Dom is a luchador, yes, but it's not like the ones you think. And what I mean by that is Dom didn't cut it in AAA. He didn't cut it. He didn't cut it in what's the other promotion in Mexico? CMLL.
CMLL.
He didn't cut it there. Dom is WWE's luchador.
Yes,
And I think that's the perfect way to describe it.
Perfect.
He is a sports entertaining luchador, and that is perfectly fine because he didn't have to cut his teeth like the others. And I think that's why it's so respectable that he shows that kind of respect and love for what they got going on because he didn't have to cut his teeth like they did, yet he's still doing it. I think he is a sports entertainer luchador through and through, and I'm totally fine with it.
I ain't gonna lie, when y'all put it like that, it makes me look at that like way different. Like
Yeah,
I
I
ain't
was just
gonna
gonna
lie.
say that. Like,
Yeah, like
I'm looking at this a whole different. Like sometimes I forget that like just a few years ago, Dominic was just a baby face like kid. He still is a kid, but like
Yeah.
he was a child back then, like just working with his dad and like they were tag teaming and everything was all good, and then until that one day, and it's like ever since that one day.
Turning heel was the best thing that happened to Dom because I think the feud that's gonna push him over the top and turn him face. Me and D talk about a lot of stuff, and I think this was the one that did it. Where me and D were talking, and I think when he retires his dad, it's gonna be a face turn behind it because they gonna swing it somewhere he want to beat his dad legit.
yeah.
People gonna try and come in. He gonna tell them to F off and actually give him and his dad a good show to eat.
Yeah. That's man. Yeah, but now I got me liking Dom. Now looking from that point of view, like you said, like looking at it like that, it's like you gotta tell him, you're right. Stop looking at it. Yeah.
It's not that I can see why you would hate Dom, but it's not that I would really say that I hate Dom. It's just that I didn't understand like how he got thrusted, but like y'all explaining that gave me a much better understanding of like the direction the story was going. So like I definitely can really see now. It makes a lot more sense.
But you hate Dom, so he's doing his job. He's a
right.
Literally, he's doing his job. I'm supposed to not like him.
Yeah, you either want to be loved or you want to be really hated. Now you got a problem when there's nothing happening. That's when you know you have a problem.
Like I be wanting to smack that smile off his face sometimes. That's what he's supposed to do. Though. He's doing his job, bro.
I love that.
Bro,
I'm gonna buy one of those
Ripley,
shirts.
He pulled Rhea Ripley, Liv Morgan, and Tiffany Stratton was trying to get at him. Like I hate him myself. You know what I mean?
I'm buying one of those shirts though. That Dominic Mysterio live cheat that shirt is amazing.
No, that shirt is fire though.
Gunther versus Pat McAfee.
Ha!
That's
what I've been waiting for.
Loved it.
So the lounge icon, the lounge heavyweight champion. I know he had some conflict with losing the belt and what overseas doesn't matter. He made the great comment, which I feel like personally is the worst take we've ever had on the lounge. In my opinion.
I don't care.
He said, and I quote. Wait, and I quote. He said, Logan Paul. By the way, it was shot. That was shot number one. He said Logan Paul. That's shot number two. He said Logan Paul was worse wrestler than Pat McAfee.
And I was stand behind it.
Hater. He's a hater. He's a hater.
Because look at we knew Gunther was gonna win. We knew that. Look how we got to this point. And this is why I say this. I can see the story behind Gunther and Pat McAfee. What story you see?
His ass while he was forcing out.
What story? What story have you seen?
I can go beat up Michael Cole right now.
What story have you seen from a Logan Paul? Why are we talking about? I hate this guy. What story do you see from Logan Paul's matches? Besides, I can do moves quite well.
You said, no, and I quote, you said,
yes,
Logan Paul is a worse wrestler.
Wrestler.
Pat McAfee.
And I will stand behind that.
That's crazy. That's diabolical, bro.
That's not crazy. I'm standing behind it.
Okay, listen, man.
Pat McAfee couldn't even get in the ring.
Bro, oh my God.
You must be like tripped.
God Lord forbid somebody slips up once. Y'all must have forgot that time Jay Cargill did the same kind of slip up.
But I'm gonna let you have it. I'm gonna let you have it.
Everybody watches.
But when has Logan done that though?
No, because the second that Logan Paul don't fall into the ring, I know you would let me have it. So
I'm not gonna let you have it because I understand. That's why I'm not gonna let you have it over a botch because they just happen.
Hey, if we got a hate list, Logan Paul being a worse wrestler than Pat McAfee is in the hate hall of fame of the worst take in loud history.
It's not the worst take.
Yes.
Look, listen. I ain't let me to cut you off, Switz.
No,
my fault. Bruh, like there's really no comparison between the two. Pat McAfee has had 9 matches in WWE. Logan Paul has had, I don't know, you probably could, but I'm sure you can't count on your hand how many matches Logan Paul has had on WWE. So probably a lot. And you got to think of the amount of like big time matches Logan Paul has been in. And when I don't like that you said there's no story behind Logan Paul's fighting. Like his story is the YouTuber guy that he not like that. Like he really coming in and showing.
Man, hold on. Time out.
Time out. Coming in and showing up all these wrestlers that he really can hang with.
Go back. So you just said Pat had 9 matches?
Yeah, 9 matches.
How many matches do you think Logan Paul has had?
I'm going 15.
I'm gonna say like 20, maybe 20.
He had 19 matches.
Okay, so that's cool.
That's more. But
look, you didn't hear what I said though. I'm sure you can't count on your hands how many matches. You need your hands and feet to count how many matches Logan Paul has.
I like the way you talk. I like the way you defend him. Keep going.
But look, bro, you have to understand, like, bro, when you say that there's no story behind Logan Paul's matches, like, they're like, do you know how many people hate Logan Paul because of he's rich? He's like
that's not why we hate him. That is not,
bro. It's not okay. It's not that, but like he getting it outside of being a wrestler. So like the wrestler's not really.
So why you don't like Logan Paul then, Jay?
I dislike him as a person first, and the wrestling is just the icing on the cake.
What about his wrestling that you don't like? Like that's like
because I feel like he's just a spot merchant. That is exactly how I feel. That is how I feel about Logan Paul.
Okay. I feel like we're confusing spot merchant for somebody who's innovative and who has literally tried everything. His skill set has changed so much. We thought he was good when he first came here. Bro, look at his new finisher.
I respect him putting in work. I respect him putting in work, yes. And I do respect him. But no, stop it. I don't like this. Y'all know I hate part-timers more than anything else.
So
okay. That's one of my biggest critiques for him. And you know this because I've told all, especially D. D know I can't stand a part-time wrestler who just pop up when he want to pop up.
He got other shit going on.
Man, I don't care. If you're gonna be in the Fed,
you said he was a full-time wrestler now. Like,
bro, he full-time now.
Do y'all not really? How many nights a week do y'all think WWE wrestlers who don't go on the live event tour have to work?
2.
No, nigga, you work 1 night a week.
Bro, but like you
still gotta work out though.
Bro, you work 1 night a week.
That's why in the gym.
That's why like it's the Michael Cole stat is impressive that he's only missed so many shows in 20-something years.
3.
But when you go back and put it into perspective, working 1 to 2 nights a week.
3 in 25 years.
Jesus.
1 to 2 nights a week though, guys.
That's crazy.
3. Come on, bro.
It is an impressive feat, yes. But 1 to 2 nights a week.
Nigga, I missed 3 days in a month. Like we talking about 25 years. Come on, bro. I missed 3 days.
But that's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying, bro. I hate when, especially like, bro, y'all you show up when you want to. I hate that crap, bro. I hate that.
But then again, go ahead, Supreme.
It's just I'm just not like his wrestling is that good as like, bro, like
exactly. Love it. You gonna love it, Jay. You gonna love it,
bro. In them 19 matches, I want you to say he didn't deliver.
Exactly. Yeah, there's like
SummerSlam. You said yourself. You do SummerSlam last year. LA Knight was good.
LA Knight carried it. Big match, LA. That's like big match, John. Big match, LA. Okay. Look at some of the and I'm gonna be honest. I give him credit because yes, he's showing up learning, but look at who he's put in matches with. Logan Paul has been putting in so many safe matches.
AJ Styles couldn't even keep up with Logan in my opinion in the last
please.
match.
All
So
right,
if
all right, all right, all right, all right,
you want
all
to
right.
be real,
No. Back
if
to
you
Pat McAfee and Gunter. No,
if you want to be real, Unk couldn't keep up, but it's okay.
I couldn't keep up.
I'm
No.
dead.
But I liked it. That was the match itself. I'm sitting there watching it with Jay. I liked it though, and and everybody knows how I feel about non-wrestlers or people who aren't technically wrestlers.
Yeah,
Getting in the ring. For example, like a guy like Pat McAfee, like personalities. I've never been a fan of personalities in the ring. Hated Speed the Rumble. Almost wanted to just throw my PC across the room. Hey, I don't like Pat in the ring. I hate when football players come in, even do a chair smack. I don't like it at all. So the fact that Pat McAfee actually had me like, okay, it's predictable, but I'm interested. I'm entertained. I'm liking
exactly
this.
what it is. We knew who was going to win the entire time.
Yeah,
It was never in question. It was just how we got to that point.
And I liked it, bro. And I'm not a fan of that, but I liked it. I'm like, man, you know what? I called myself actually rooting for Pat. Hey, Pat, hold on, fight back, Pat. Like, tee me up. Now when let me say. But I actually appreciated him tripping and falling into the mat because it brought me back to reality a little bit. It made me realize this
Pat ain't no damn wrestler.
Yeah, this ain't no damn wrestler. Like it's like I was cheering for you, and it's crazy because when he tripped, it was in a moment where the crowd was really getting behind him. It was crazy, and then he tripped, and everybody said, "Oh fuck, wait a minute, it's Pat fucking McAfee." Like it was
fact.
I liked it. I liked it. Oh, my bad, you two.
It's Pat
my bad. It's Pat freaking McAfee, but I liked it.
Like the thing is, any professional athlete to some comparison is gonna be able to do something in the ring wise
for sure
because they're just athletes. Perfect example: Lawrence Taylor and Bam Bam Bigelow had the best match at a WrestleMania before. So it's something there as far as athletes. I think to me this speaks more to Gunther than anything else. Because I don't know if y'all noticed, we're having subtle cracks in the ring general persona from the standpoint of I think we're coming to a point where Gunther may become a face.
And that's why I almost
and I'm really like him showing that respect towards Pat at the end of that match spoke volumes because Gunther only gives respect to those that he genuinely respects.
For sure.
So I think we're one Goldberg squash away from Gunther turning face.
And it's crazy you said that. Remember last night I was saying they couldn't let him shake his hand, like you said. They can't let him shake his hand because he'd be a face. Like right then, instantly Gunther's become a face. You don't want it to happen that way. So you're right. But hey, I'm not mad at it. Like I said, I think the match was for a personality like that, who Pat McAfee probably isn't a current athlete. I ain't gonna lie, like I had to give him because he's not a current athlete. He probably still works out, but he ain't out here in the PC practicing and working out every day. Working on moves. Like you feel me? Probably has for the past 2 months, but not the past so many years every day like they are. So I ain't gonna lie, my credit goes to Pat too because he's not doing it every day. So I felt like it was great, bro.
What is it?
I talked to the homie today. I talked to the homie, and he said if Gunther would have lost this match, he would have questioned if he had pissed somebody off in the back.
Nah, I don't think Gunther's ever won. What is this rank for y'all as far as what you call this? Michael Cole carried a lot during this match as well too. Like Cole, this is why I say psychology is a big part of wrestling because. Like Cole made it believable. Like, dang, we might have because man, when he grabbed that foot, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? This is not like top 5 for me as far as like celebrity-ish matches because to me this ain't Pat's best match.
Nah,
not even close.
But
what was real quick? I want to ask a question because I'm not caught up on it. What would y'all think is the best one? Just answer, don't go into it. But with was Adam Cole?
No, he impressed me most. He impressed me most in the War Games match.
I'm about to go to War Games too.
Yeah, I was gonna say when he fought Logan Paul.
Pat fought Logan Paul too.
Yeah, he fought. I think. Yeah. I don't remember that one too much. I remember the
I remember him doing a lot of athletic stuff in that match. Something that you wouldn't expect.
The War Games match was good because I love Undisputed Era, and it's just that was a great match.
That was okay. So that was the first match that I was originally gonna say, but I'm like, man, I don't know. I just remember him doing a lot of athletic stuff in that match against Logan Paul. Like him, just like that jumping from the ring. That's not necessarily bouncy.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Not easy. And
Yeah.
so I'm just saying, like you said earlier, there's a lot of good athletes that came through and like have been good, but like he's not on a level of a Logan Paul, would say, or even a Lawrence Taylor or a Bam or who else was it that you said?
Lawrence Taylor had a good celebrity match, bro. To be honest, the best probably celebrity match ever might have been
Bad Bunny.
Bad Bunny is up there, but no,
Dude, Jackass. I love that match.
I was just gonna say the Johnny Knoxville match.
Johnny
That may be the
Knoxville.
best one.
Killed
And
Johnny Knoxville.
And it wasn't good per se as far as wrestling goes, but like as far as entertainment, that's where they bring value.
Bro,
Like,
but I ain't gonna lie, he
stuff that
looked
they did in
pretty
that match.
alright.
I was like, I was popping for every little jackass stunt that they did in that match. Like, bro, it was just like it was.
Yeah, I like how they brought.
Different. It was
Yeah,
different.
I love it because they brought Jackass to wrestling. Like it wasn't the other way around. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like they brought Johnny Knoxville to WWE. Nah, Johnny Knoxville brought Jackass.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Final match, Cena Randy. Let's get to I was thoroughly impressed by what it was. It set up. WWE has a problem with booking 4 weeks out of these pay-per-views, and because we're in such a time crunch with John Cena, we have to know what he's got going on very soon. I like the R-Truth element to this, and I love how Cena is kind of questioning turning heel. The look in his eyes is like, this not me.
Right.
It's like he's doing it out of necessity more than a want. So I see it. I see him turning soon.
Back face.
Oh yeah. We're not booing him on his last match. I'm sorry.
You don't think he's gonna retire heel?
No way. It's John Cena.
Right. So why wouldn't he? Exactly. It's John. So why wouldn't he return to heel? We're never thinking about it. We're never gonna.
The nigga got 1,000 Make-A-Wish whatevers.
I don't care if they had
He lost to
3,000.
WrestleMania so they can watch him lose.
His
To Austin Theory.
His in-ring has to align with his out-of-ring to an extent. It just has to.
I think he has the best entrance Titron in history. It's just John Cena in white.
Right. When I think of heel John Cena, I don't think of like, yeah, I did something bad, so I turned heel. Like,
I don't think about like Randy heel.
Like, it's like I don't know how to explain it. It's like he's angry at us. Y'all watched all his promos since
he's mad at the world. Is what
he's just mad.
To me, it's like he's pouting right now. Exactly what it looks like.
It is.
And Cody was right. Excuse me, all Cody called him a crybaby bitch. He's
pouting. And I think it's gonna take Cody to bring him back. Bro, they just announced what the final date for Cena is, bro. It's in Boston. He's not retiring here.
Oh, it is? It's in Boston?
It's in Boston. He's not retiring here.
You don't think so?
Let's just be along for the ride. This match evened up their series. I didn't know Randy Orton was up in the him versus Cena rivalry.
Yeah.
Because I knew that.
The numbers?
It was 5-4. Now it's 5-5 at retirement.
They only have 10 matches in total?
Think about it.
Pay-per-view matches.
I was a pay-per-view. They've had a lot of matches on shows though, for sure. Okay. So, but I ain't gonna lie, on the Switzer meter, it got a 1 out of 5.
Why?
Oh, who?
Wait, wow, what out of 5?
The Switzer meter, the match got a 1 out of 5. 2 out of 5. Because R-Truth came in there, made me laugh. So, 2 out of 5.
I told you last night, you have to stop being so overcritical and take it for what it is.
Bro, but the thing is though, like I was overcritical of it, but it was because I said what was gonna happen last week, and I felt like I got a repeat of the WrestleMania match. And again, like you said, my expectations are high. But in my opinion, they are high because 1, A, is John Cena, and 2, it's like I thought you could do better than that. And B, I got a lot of points. Okay, in the ring, right? I can tell John Cena, he wants to give his all, but like from a real point of view, I think his body doesn't allow him to do what he wants to do. I feel like he's really I feel like he's in there really, really trying. Like he wants to do better than he's able to do. Like I thought his body just ain't do it. The calling spots killed me a little bit. So like because now he doesn't hide anymore. Of course, that's his thing though. We don't care when he does it. Like me and you said, me and you knew he was doing it. Like he kept calling spots. OD last night. It was OD like 3 or 4 times. He called spot. Hey, do this, that, and the other. I just wasn't fucking with it, bro.
To me, part of that is on the cameras too.
Yeah.
But
camera crew boo boo.
With that, no, because you didn't watch. You just started watching, buddy. You got it good. You didn't watch Chris Dunn be in charge of production. You got it good. You didn't watch Chris
I don't
Dunn.
know, bro. It didn't bang like that match was like the last John Cena versus Randy. I get the Cody one being poop, but this one should have been like I should have been creaming on the screen, bro. It should have been lit, bro.
Bro, I don't know why you keep trying to forget what he said.
That we get nothing. I get that we get nothing, bro. But it's like,
so stop expecting more. This is your fault.
And look, Switz, look. I'm a victim of the same thing. Like, bro, like I've been better about it, but after the WrestleMania match, I took that "you get nothing" statement like literally. Like, bro, I'm like, oh my god, this dude is really giving us nothing. Like every time he makes an entrance, every time he comes out, it's the same thing. It's like, bro, I'm like, is he gonna get a new tire? Is he gonna get a new theme song? Like, but when he changed that Titantron to black, I'm like, oh my god, like we're actually.
You got a point. He did say we actually get nothing. You're right.
Like, bro, like those words came out of his mouth.
You saying camera cuts? Watch this. This is when Kevin Dunn was in charge.
Wait.
I noticed that
funny.
Yo.
15 camera cuts in 16 seconds.
You
can't
how do you
complain.
even call that out? Camera 2, camera 3, camera 2, camera 3. Like, how do you even call that out, bro? Camera 1, camera 1, camera 1.
Bro, I was streaming. And look, I was streaming that WrestleMania on TikTok a few years back when it happened, and the chat was popping for that. Like, bro, like they were clowning the camera work. I'm like, I didn't notice it at first, but then like somebody had pointed it out to me afterwards. I'm like, bro, they really did that many camera cuts in like 10 seconds.
We need all angles of us whooping his ass. We need every angle possible.
he really was looking at the camera with every punch, though, bro. It's so crazy.
Param Crow just said, I came back after 15 years to watch WrestleMania and almost stopped watching wrestling again.
Hey, Crow.
Whoop his ass.
Hey, real quick before we move on, I looked up John Cena versus Randy on all shows. Holy crap, it's not even close.
Wait, John or Randy?
Probably
it's Randy, right?
Super Cena has won 212 matches to Randy Orton's 34.
Wait, what you mean? Like them two head to head?
Yes, like in all matches.
Y'all better give Randy Orton his flowers for how John Cena became who he is, because that's a good heel. That's getting your man's over.
I mean, everybody. I mean, literally everybody around.
200 to 34.
Like, WWE as a whole, like I think people.
Have y'all seen John Cena's all-time record though?
What is it?
I'm finna get it right now, but John Cena's all-time wrestling record is insane. It's not the more crazy. Bruno Sammartino has the best all-time, if I'm not mistaken.
Is that the one that held the belt for like 1,000 days?
10 years. Yeah, like 10 years.
The dinosaur. The
dinosaur. Like, don't get it twisted. Cena just started losing.
Oh yeah, for sure. It ain't even been like what? It haven't been 10 years since he started losing, right?
All right, bro. John Cena has a 78.5 win percentage.
Yeah.
Wait, okay. I got a crazy question. What is Santino Morella's?
Wait, say
okay. I can check it right there. But hold on.
What's Santino Morella's?
In 2,302 matches, John Cena has won 1,808.
Holy fuck, bro.
What's Santino Morella's?
Bro, that's like a 90.
Santino Marella?
78.5.
Santino Marella. Yeah, Santino Marella.
I'm checking it now.
He has the most protected finishing move in wrestling history. I don't know if you knew that.
What's that?
I thought it was Baron Corbin.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Protected means when he does it, it's an instant kill, right?
Instant kill.
Baron Corbin only the end of days only got kicked out of one time.
End of days.
Drew McIntyre, right?
End of days is yeah.
Holy balls! Santino got a 60 win percentage.
And you would not believe it, bro.
That's crazy.
Wait, he was winning matches?
Yeah, Santino was winning.
That's so crazy to me.
Santino was one world title away from being a Grand Slam champion, by the way.
Yes.
I had it. Ain't gonna lie, as a kid, I still don't like it just because his gimmick pissed me off so bad.
Yeah, because
You
it
don't
was
like calling people John Cena?
Yeah.
John Cena. I'll just spill water
Bro,
everywhere.
Santino Morella is the John Cena of Santino Morella is the John Cena of Eugene's.
Do you hear me? Hey, also I want to say shout out to the homie JTG because he sold that the best I think I've ever seen anybody sell a move. That man said,
oh my goodness. Only one superstar has ever kicked out of Baron Corbin's finisher, end of days. Drew McIntyre.
oh yeah, indicate Baron Corbin. Who is it?
Drew
McIntyre. That's what Supreme was saying. Drew McIntyre.
Oh yeah, Drew McIntyre. Yeah.
All right, moving on. Will Ospreay's comments.
I ain't gonna lie.
I got a tangent. What? Somebody played hold on. Somebody.
You gotta fill me in. I'm not sure what Will Ospreay said. I know what Ricochet said to Javon Evans.
I got you, bro.
Yeah, there it is.
Hold on. I gotta go on a tangent. Oh Lord.
I like Will though, so whatever Will say goes.
Nah. Will Ospreay said that he's the best wrestler and he's better than any WWE wrestler.
And I will stamp it.
You ain't even the best wrestler in your own promotion. You're not the best in your own promotion. How you gonna talk crazy and you're not even the best wrestler on AEW television? You a real spot merchant. You white Ricochet. We don't want to hear that bruv stuff. We don't want to hear that bruv. You ain't come to the Fed.
Are you playing a theme song while this is happening?
This the ether. You couldn't hang with the Fed. That's why you ain't come over here. We don't want to hear that, brother. You couldn't hang with WWE. That's why you didn't come over here. I can name you 10 guys right now who better than you in the Fed today. Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, even CM Punk bad in himself. Drew McIntyre watching you. Chad Gable watching you. Both of the Lucha Bros watching you right now, dog. Like, come on, bro. Stop playing with me. Don't even play with me like that. Don't play with me like that, Will Ospreay. Obafemi, next. Don't play with me like that, Will Ospreay. I'm not finna take no disrespect for the Fed. Cody Rhodes, next. Will Ospreay, I'm not taking no disrespect to my federation. Triple H and Shawn Michaels died behind this. I'm bleeding that black and green, dog.
He's gonna promo right now. Oh my god.
Like, I'm not going for this, Will. I don't want to hear that, bro. The switchblade is hard, but you ain't the best wrestler on your show. Then you forgot when Swerve told you he was gonna kick your head off. You touched that belt again, and what Swerve did? Kick that head off. Stop playing with me, bro. Stop playing with me, bro.
Hey, stop playing with him. What I'm gonna say is, all I'm gonna say is, numbers don't lie. And who was rated the number one wrestler in the world last year that wasn't named Cody Rhodes? Will Ospreay.
Not Roman?
Will Ospreay.
Bro, Dave Meltzer. Why do you care what Dave Meltzer says?
Because be real right now, bro. Be real right now. If you go to a wrestling arena right now, right, and you watch Gunther versus Obafemi, and then you watch Gunther versus Will Ospreay, I guarantee you're gonna be like, "Oh my god, this Ospreay match is amazing." Because guess what?
You like flippity dippity dudes. I don't want to see flippity. I don't want to see a Power Ranger wrestle. I can watch Power Rangers on TV. You like seeing flippity dippity dudes.
I don't just like flippity dippity. I like things that look good. Will Ospreay looks good, and this way, anybody he wrestles against, they look good too. Because of why? Not them, but because of Will Ospreay.
You're a liar.
Everybody.
Swerve, when he fought Kenny carried. When he fought Swerve carried. And when he fought Hangman,
Swerve carried. We seeing Swerve carry that?
Yes,
No, Swerve did not carry. Okay.
Swerve made the story. Will cannot tell a story to save his life.
That's cool. He's not there. Listen, he's not in WWE for a reason.
He can't tell a story though.
He don't gotta tell a story. He's a wrestler. In my opinion, he's the best.
Man, a wrestler has to be able to tell a story.
You don't always gotta tell a story.
Yes,
I don't watch TNA and AEW for a damn story. I watch to watch wrestling.
Please.
I watch WWE to watch the story. Will Ospreay is the best wrestler in the world.
Please say him.
Will Ospreay is the best wrestler in the world. I agree with that.
He's not the best wrestler in his own federation.
That's because you
He
stuck
can't
in
sign
2000.
Kenny Omega boots.
You stuck in
He can't sign
2018.
Tetsuya Unito's boots.
Kenny Omega has
sign
Kenny Omega has to go
Kota
sit in a
Ibushi
wheelchair after the
boots.
matches. Hello?
He ain't
Kenny Omega
signed.
is getting wheeled out the ring after his matches.
He can't because Kenny been doing it, nigga.
Exactly. Guess what? Will Ospreay gonna
He
keep
been
doing
doing
it. Will Ospreay gonna keep doing it.
Man,
Will Ospreay gonna keep doing it.
Will Ospreay can't shine the spinners on Swerve Strickland Cadillac, nigga.
Be real. Go look at all of the most.
real.
Listen, go look at all of the most watched matches on WWE, on wrestling and AEW on YouTube. I guarantee you half of them, if not most of them, the most watched videos are Will Ospreay matches.
Man, I don't want to hear that. He ain't even. And the thing is, you're British and don't even do strong style. That's what pissed me off more than anything. British has its own style of wrestling.
Like
British has one of the best styles of wrestling in the world. That's the same style that Gunther wrestles, like the same style that Ilya Dragunov wrestles. They have one of the best styles in the world, and you want to go be a damn Power Ranger.
Okay, that's like saying if you a black wrestler, you got to be a hood nigga.
No one ever said that. That ain't even a stereotype for wrestling.
No, it is.
Cool.
It is.
I'm
just saying.
I'm not letting you disrespect my guys like that. Will Ospreay is a solid wrestler, yes.
Solid?
He's a solid wrestler, yes. But it is holes in his game. His game is not picture perfect like he want to make.
But nobody's picture perfect though.
We got some picture perfect guys.
So you think Cody Rhodes is a better wrestler than Will Ospreay right now? Delusional.
Yes.
Delusional. Maybe in 2013. I'm saying 2013 Rhodes, yes.
I'm not delusional.
That's delusional.
See who a better wrestler? Cody Rhodes or Will Ospreay?
Yep, Will Ospreay. Come on now.
I'm gonna say NA not available. Y'all, I work at the Nightmare Factory sometimes, which Cody Rhodes owns, so I'm biased, so I'm out of it.
Okay, listen, you're not D right now. You're face. You're in character. Who are you taking?
He ain't a better wrestler than Ilya Dragunov. Let's be real.
Okay, you know I like Dragunov, but guess what? Will Ospreay better. Bro, it doesn't matter who you put Will Ospreay up against. In my opinion, listen, he deserved this thing right here, anyways. In my opinion, he deserved this right here around my neck, bro. Yeah. Come on, no, it ain't coming out. It's staying right there. Because guess what? I think Will Ospreay is the best wrestler in the world.
Yeah, no, you're drunk. I told you that world.
I think y'all looking at this wrong, bro. You have to understand what AEW is, and you have to understand what WWE is.
Two different types of wrestling. I get it.
What is WWE? World Wrestling Entertainment.
Entertainment.
But then, if you're Will, you gotta stop trying to blur the lines.
Right, hey, listen. Let me finish.
Go ahead, Spree. Make some sense of this.
Hey, we do got the. Oh, go ahead, Spree.
Bruh, like when you see like a Roman Reigns match, he's gonna rely on like the psychology, things that you can't really learn unless you've been there and done that. Like Roman Reigns has been that guy for years, so like you really have to understand like a Roman Reigns match and a Will Ospreay match is like two different things. Well, Will Ospreay, you're gonna get a bunch of like different type of spots. Like, did somebody call Will Ospreay a spot merchant earlier?
I did call him a spot merchant. I might have been gassing, but still. Like
you're gonna get a lot more like spots, but they're gonna be clean and they're gonna be done right.
Like he has some of the best spots, bro, ever though.
Now, do you see him doing that in the WWE? Like, who's gonna work with him like that in the WWE?
They're gonna be too scared. They're gonna be too scared to.
That's what I'm saying. Who's gonna spot with him like that in the WWE? Like, that's what I'm saying. So I can see.
I mean, it's some guys that can do it.
Like,
I'm not saying there are no guys, but I'm just saying like. Who do you
only
see
person I think is Nathan Frazier.
Bro, Seth Rollins can spot with the best of them. I don't care who it is. Seth Rollins.
You're right.
Seth Rollins can wrestle a good match with a trash.
You're right. And guess what I just said? I said Nathan Frazier.
He got stem cells.
And guess what I just said?
He got stem cells.
I said, Jay, I just said Nathan Frazier, who gets trained by Seth Rollins. So it makes
okay, yeah, I can see somebody like a Nathan Frazier or like
Javon Evans can keep up with him.
Dragunov versus Ospreay match.
Ilya Dragunov.
Not yet.
Not yet?
Javon, not yet. Okay.
Oh, no, not yet.
Hey, Gunther can keep up with him.
Gunther? Yeah.
Yes. Gunther keep up with him.
Gunther was more likely
so many guys. It's more WWE guys right now that can keep up with him than they got in AEW.
I think AEW guys can keep up. I think AEW guys can keep up with anybody.
I believe so.
Nah.
And I love AEW. I'm an AEW fan. I'm
No,
an
no,
AEW fan, but it's some guys in the Fed that can keep up with them, dog.
right.
A lot of them.
But like, you gotta understand, like AEW is producing more like raw, like pure, like wrestlers. Like they don't have to worry about his promos and stuff like that. Like yeah they do, but like they're a more sports style based focus.
So we watch SmackDown, guys. SmackDown is for grabs,
like,
bro. I told y'all this
type of thing.
But also, here's my take too. I feel like keep up with somebody is a different. So let's just say Will Ospreay, he has the 5-star match, right? Everything he's capable of doing physically, like every move he has in his bag, he's able to unleash, and the other person is able to take that move. Is what I mean when I say I can keep up with Will Ospreay.
Right.
You know, like he's doing some crazy moves, no matter what they are, regardless of what they are. I'm talking about he's calling this match, and the other guy he's talking to is just like, yeah, yep, let's do it. Yep, I like this idea. I don't know if that's Gunther. I don't know if that's Gunther.
Yeah, I don't think
I know that
work.
That's why I mentioned. I'm sorry,
hey, but like, don't disrespect. Hey, don't disrespect what you call Namoto. K-Matter. We will fight.
Who Swerve Strickland?
Nah, not even Swerve. You gave a lot of heavy talking and disrespect over there to who did you say? I'm sorry, I just brain farted. Holy crap!
No,
you finna catch a fade. He can't even think about who you talking about.
You ain't lying. I was finna catch a fade though. Hey, I was like Aaron the plumber, bro. I was ready to catch a fade.
It's too good. What are we talking about?
Come back to me, because you AJ Styles. Don't even do that, bro.
But you gotta realize, I grew up loving AJ Styles, especially TNA AJ Styles. So like, I love AJ Styles. But right now,
the music back on.
He's unk. Oh, you can't. He's unk right now.
yeah.
I love AJ Styles, bro. He's unk.
Yeah, but wait. Are we talking about current day AJ Styles?
I was talking about current, like right now. I'm talking about right now.
Current day AJ Styles cannot keep.
He couldn't move.
Not right now.
Solely based on age. It's just age.
Yeah. Now, old AJ Styles, he didn't care about his body, so he definitely could go out there with Ospreay and go stupid.
They can go spot for spot, literally.
Come on, man. I love. Hey, come on, man. But when he was talking about Logan, I said he couldn't AJ couldn't really give the match that I think he wanted to with Logan. Logan, yes. Logan did go with Will Ospreay, yes.
Logan and Will Ospreay, not now, but I want give it like a. I'm telling you, I'm putting my whole everything into Logan Paul. Like I see Logan Paul.
Logan in AEW will be insane.
Not in AEW. I don't think he's leaving WWE.
He wouldn't. No, he's not at all. Entertainment. I'm saying if he did, he'd go crazy at AEW.
I don't know what it is. I see Logan Paul as world champion material. I know that might.
He is. No, he is. He is. He
all
is.
Right, Indy, darling. Nope, not doing this.
Indy,
darling. Nope, not doing it.
Okay, Indy, darling. Let's see. Who do I even have this week? So for y'all who don't know my personal life,
if you don't got one, I got one.
Okay.
Oh, I know he gonna say.
I'm scared. Okay, first of all, wait, before we dive in there, we'll both give one. Why not? I would like to say I wish a rest in peace to Sabu, and my condolences go with everybody that's who he inspired and his family, all that stuff. So big praise to Sabu, R.I.P.
Wait, Sabu passed away?
Yeah,
he passed away earlier.
When? Today?
Like early this morning, yeah.
Yep.
Bro, what? I did not know that.
He just wrestled like 3 weeks ago.
Bro, yes, that's probably what happened. Like that's probably
that's a lot of people saying. People saying that probably
he wrestled.
I didn't mean to cut you off, but bro, I did not know that. Oh my god.
Yeah, he just had his last match 3 weeks ago with Joey Janela.
Bro, I have been wrestling in that match.
Definitely.
Oh, bro, it was but it was crazy, bro. It was great. Jay, how about you give yours first? Let's give yours first, and I'll follow up. You already got yours in mind.
The freshly unmasked Fuego del Sol, master of the DDT, master of the 2-foot stomp, Fuego del Sol.
You say he's from Bama, right?
He is.
Oh, he's from Bama.
Fuego del Sol has on record cursed me out before. Very great moment in my life.
He cursed you out.
D met him at a show and got him to record a video cursing me out.
Trying to play this over, man.
Yeah, shout out to Fuego. He's using KJ Orso now. He's done with the Fuego del Sol character. Yeah, he's selling his gear and everything. So shout out to him and his the future of KJ Orso. I'm interested to see what he does with it.
D, let me just say, the dude you did it last week. Me and Chad loved him. He put on a show on NXT past with Sean Legacy.
Yeah,
bro, he went stupid in NXT this past Tuesday. I was like, hold on. Like he had me saying, put them on the main roster. Come on, man.
Yeah,
He's
Sean
tough.
Legacy, same, bro.
He's
He's
tough.
been like that.
He's tough, bro.
I might be seeing him tomorrow.
He's tough, bro.
Yeah,
I loved it.
But yeah, who was my shout out this week? Let's see. I got to give out to people. If I don't say their name, they're gonna be like, "What the heck?" Okay, we already mentioned Stunt. We already mentioned Cap. I mentioned Rico. Who has been like just really impressive to me lately? That I just was like, "Dang, this person is really great." Oh, I did Nathan Mowry. I also did. I did Grayson Pierce. Let's see who has really. Oh, you know who I've really liked lately? Myron Reed. If y'all are familiar with Myron Reed, he is freaking insane. He's been insane for a while though. Like he's one of those people who I haven't met yet. He did a show recently in Georgia for Now That's Wrestling. I unfortunately missed that because I was in Chicago. But Myron Reed is great. I mean, he's on the independent scene right now. I think he was a part of TNA at one point. He's been on all the major shows. From. Yeah, with he was part of not the Rascals. Yeah. He was part of them for a little bit. But you guys should check out Myron Reed. His work is great. Yeah.
Bro, huge shout out to D for bringing the indies to us every week, though, on the serious note.
Nah, for real.
Like, huge shout out to D for bringing the indies to us every week, bro. I feel like it's one of my, and like, of course, I've got to break character here. That's one of my favorite parts of the show because it kind of like, man, we are WWE fans, we AEW fans, we got strong opinions, but wrestling is wrestling, no matter at what stage it is, no matter what point it is. Professional wrestling is professional wrestling, and these guys put their body just because they're not on the TV every week doesn't mean they don't put their bodies on the line and everything else. Stunt been doing it 13, 14 years. Nigel's been doing it
about 15, 16.
Yeah, exactly. So these guys are like really sacrificing, and they're really doing their things. And man, I'm gonna tell everybody. And K-Matt, how many you got in your stream right now?
It was like 23. We are at 20. Yeah, 23.
All you guys, if you don't go look at independent wrestling. Check wherever you stay. Is especially in the South. It's big promotions all over, bro. Wherever you stay, check your local independent scene, man. Because
baby.
Exactly. You're gonna find somebody that you like. And I'm not gonna lie, you're gonna find a guy that you like, and you're gonna attach yourself to that person for a very long time. I have and I say this just speaking personally. I've been a Fuego fan since I was in high school. Back when he was still Cage doing trampoline wrestling and putting it on YouTube. Back when he was Cage and the Bama Kid doing trampoline wrestling on YouTube. When you find an indie guy that you like, I promise you will stick by them and see everything they have going on.
Yeah, and it's like a gateway, man. You follow that one wrestler. Like I said, for me, being on the road with Stunt, being on the road with Naja, Chad, Rico, all the bros, you know what I'm saying? Following their matches, it introduced me to new people that they wrestle. So now I care about who they wrestle. Grayson was one of the first people I ever met when it came to actually my photography anniversary is going to be May 22nd. It'll be my 3rd year doing this. Anyway, yeah, I'll be 3 years in. But so 3 years ago, they were like, yo, look, we do this every Thursday at this school. If you guys follow AEW, you guys know the name AR Fox. He has a school out here in Georgia. So I went there and took pictures for about 3 to 4 months straight. And it's like, okay, I would have never found that connection if I didn't follow Grayson's work. Because me and Grayson started the same year. We were both rookies, both learning the ropes, both learning the business as rookies. And that connection took me to an entire school, which got me to meet AR Fox, which opened the doors to so many other places. So really dive in, find somebody on the independent scene. They're not going to be WWE quality matches as far as camera work. I mean, some of them are, but the moral of the story is you want to find somebody you think is talented and watch how they progress over the years. I mean, I met Sean Legacy before he was signed to WWE it was a show called Forest Park Day. It was a festival. I took my girlfriend to this festival, and she's very casual. Jay knows my girlfriend; she's getting into it now, but she's not a diehard fan as we are. And she was able to be like, "Yo, he's gonna make it," and I was like,
Shout
"Sean, you,
out
you like
TK.
Sean?"
She wasn't lying.
He
He is
wasn't lying,
tough.
and and I don't know when me and his career kind of crossed, but I will say from the moment I saw him to him being on WWE, it did not take long. You know what I'm saying? It happened quick. But they say it takes like what 10 years to be overnight sensation. So I don't know like what path like when our paths met, but from when she said he's gonna be the one to do it, it was like, oh, like probably like a year after that, he announced he was part of the WWID program. So it's find that person and follow them for sure.
I think I'm gonna add a shout out, man. Shout out to my Africans, man, out there in Africa and the SGW, man. I don't know how many of y'all watch the soft ground wrestling in Uganda. I'm a big fan. I support their work heavy. Cody Rhodes just gave them a ring last year because of how elite they are. It's a lot more. It's wrestling, but it's a lot more open, closed-fisted punches and actual, they're in Africa, so they do a lot more like taking crazy bumps and stuff, But they do ladder matches with wooden stick figure ladders that they actually climb on. They have belts. They have everything official. Y'all haven't seen it, just look it up on YouTube. They're popping now. It's called the SGW, but they do wrestle, have a lot of matches in mud, like in a mud ring with with ropes and everything. But it's elite. They sell out every week. They get people to YouTubers to come and start competing and stuff now because they're so big. But yeah, bro. My shout out of the week, I'm going to the SGW, man. Like I said, shout out to soft ground wrestling in Uganda, man.
All right, now that all this positivity out the way.
Wait, does Supreme, you have any shameless plug or anything, man?
It's more of the goofy side, I would say. I seen La Parka last week. Or was that this week? Did you guys see La Parka this week? The new La Parka.
I did see the debate of the new. Yeah.
And I can't lie,
I didn't know
impressed. I don't know. I don't know. It was just weird seeing another Parka. He's not as obviously at like the size of the original La Parka, he's like very like bulky. But I don't know. It just was different, and I kind of liked it. I can't lie. I think when you can get into like a goofy, more like, I don't know, like less unserious type of character, like it just really stuck out to me. So shout out to them, I would say. And the match was really good too. Like,
I'm gonna take it out.
I thought what was the promotion?
Oh, I don't know if I don't remember.
I just remember. I don't remember the promotion's name, but it was pretty cool though. It was a Spanish promotion for sure.
It's crazy. That's what Jay was just talking about last night, because he was showing me. He literally was just last night showing me. Because listen, I know who La Parka is. It sounds so crazy. From a video game called Wrestling. Y'all probably remember Wrestling Empire on your phone, the little wrestling game, the M-Dicky game. So one of the creative characters in the game was La Parka. And so I never knew that La Parka was a real person until recently. He showed me the OG La Parka, and somebody kept bringing me up. And I didn't know that was a real person. And and I didn't know that. I didn't realize that like in the Spanish promotions, they like y'all said, they keep those characters' legacy alive and keep it going. Yeah, that's crazy.
Like Tiger Mask is a big legacy over there.
I think that's really cool. Like I like that. Like that they're able to keep a legacy or a lineage alive.
Yeah.
The newer characters. I mean, well, to the newer people, but I don't know. I feel like a lot of people won't like that for some reason. I don't know.
You'll never see it in WWE, but it's because wrestling, especially in certain countries and stuff, is such a traditional thing.
Right.
Like wrestling in Mexico is built around tradition. That's why we talk about Dom and them showing so much respect to the old guys. Even Japan is wrestling built around so much tradition.
Yeah.
You're just not going to... America's just not a... And part of that, and this goes way deeper than wrestling. Right. Just because America's just not rooted in tradition with a lot of things. So you're not going to continue to see that type of lineage with certain stuff. And we can't even get the title lineage now correct.
Right. Yeah. And to add on what you said about like tradition and stuff, I took a pro wrestling class like my junior year of college, and it was about the history of pro wrestling. I thought it was just going to be a class where we were just talking about like WWE or something like that. But he literally took us back to like where like bare bones, outside, no clothes, wrestling each other. But one thing that I thought that was like really cool, that was like as far as tradition goes, like in Japan or China, like there's no like they're serious about that shit. Like you have to cut your teeth by cleaning the floors and stuff in the dojo and like taking care of stuff, keeping it clean before you could even attempt to get in a ring. Like you have to pay your respects.
Oh, that's crazy.
New Japan has a thing called, I think, ended the baby lions or something like that. What's it called, D?
I don't remember.
Oh, the term I'm familiar with is being a young boy, but yeah.
They got this thing. They got like this whole thing like baby lion, something like that. But yeah,
it's
I just thought that was really cool. My bad.
Yeah, no, it's dope. Like honestly, like you said, like the heritage part about it. Like I think there's like so I don't know if y'all know the background story about Pentagon, like Penta, but there's like a whole bunch of different Pentas, and they all like either died or got sick or had some mysterious, shortcoming. And the Zero Mido thing is the no fear is literally like Penta's his mat. They think it's cursed. Penta is cursed. The name Penta is cursed in the wrestling lucha world. So for him to say Zero Mido means I have no fear. I don't care what you say. I'm wearing this mask. But it's crazy. Like I've met a lot of people who they also have like mini versions of them. I don't know if you know that. Like they'll be like Abismo Negra, but they'll have a mini Abismo Negra, or for example, it'd be like Grand Metalik and a mini Grand Metalik, or like say if you're a junior, like Blue Demon Junior, his whole gear has been passed down to him. Dr. Wagner, all of these people that their names and traditions, they go with them. They might change up the mask, maybe a little bit, but that's the mask that his father wore, his father wore, his father wore. And I think that's freaking crazy.
Yep. Yeah. And even like lucha, like I think this AAA thing is really good for WWE because now we're gonna get some real lucha stuff. Like, bro, you don't touch masks. We don't bother masks. You don't take masks off. Like, yeah.
I didn't know that Penta was another variation of Penta. I didn't know this like another person that's like been passed down. I thought this was like just a dude that named Penta, an original character. I didn't know it'd been okay.
Yeah. You know what's crazy? You have something to say?
Go ahead, brother.
Bro, I have been downloading Pentagon, not knowing who he was on the wrestling games that I would play, like WWE 2K. I would say like I first started playing like seriously. I would say like not my first game, but like I used to like when you could download characters. I would say like WWE 2K14. I used to download Pentagon and use him in my universe and not knowing who he was at all, like ever. So like to see him on TV now is like so crazy. Like that's somebody like I would play around with in my universe, thinking like somebody created him or like it was just a like fictional character because I wasn't into like anything but WWE at the time. But to see him and to see him on TV now and to know that that's a real person is like really like it's crazy to me because like I found out a lot of wrestlers like that.
That's like, crazy.
It's funny you mentioned that. It's funny you mentioned that because like I made a comment last week and his chat fried me because I said that I started. What motivated me to take pictures in pro wrestling was WWE 2K20, and as you know, that's like the worst one. but I will say I can relate to you too because that's how I found out about Will Ospreay. That's how I found out about Okada is because I would download them on Universe mode, and it was like, oh, okay, these guys are pretty cool. And then I'm like interested to see how they really are, and they're like, oh, these guys, they're pretty good. That's how I found out about Naito. I became a huge Ring of Honor fan and all this other stuff based off of like I think it was like 2K4. Whenever Ring of Honor was like popping, like when they had like Jay Lethal, Jonathan Gresham, all them guys that were like really holding it down. But I will say that like I can relate to you on that. Shout out WWE 2K20. In my heart, it's the best one.
All right, now all this positivity. Let's get past this. I'm ready to hate.
Let's do it.
Ready to hate. Let's positive. Y'all get me off track. Y'all know I'm a wrestling nerd, so I'm the stat guy on whatever we do. I'm a wrestling nerd. But let's get to this hatred. Came at chat, tell them we need a vote. Got 3 people who could potentially be removed this week from the hate list. I'm gonna put since his guy just died, Rob Van Dam may be able to come off the hate list if voted off. You know, feel bad for him. Sabu did just pass.
Wait, can I explain to them why he was on there in the first place?
Yes, you
Yeah,
can.
I want to know. Yeah, I need to know.
Because this is hilarious. Jay saw his wife and was like, "I hate him."
They got motion.
That's the reason
Too much
why.
motion. Too much motion.
Her name,
dog.
what's her name? Not Katie. Katie Forbes.
Yeah.
I think it's Katie Forbes.
It's a few
Yeah,
niggas
Katie
on this.
Forbes was like, I hate this
It's a
man.
few niggas that's on this. It's a few niggas on this list that I just hate from just off the strength. Jay, you still on it from last week's poor budget? I got to, bro. Got to, bro. If
Poor
that's
budget.
why RVD stays on,
Add Tyra Mace. Yeah. We gotta add TMS to that. I ain't gonna lie. We gotta add Tyra Mace still to that list. We yeah.
well, the other 2 people who could potentially get off. I'm sorry. Also, I'm sorry. I gotta add somebody to the Hall of Fame, like never come off the list too. By the way, we'll get
Who
to
was that?
later. Saquon Barkley, and you'll know why. Very
Oh, okay.
Oh, these aren't. You don't just do. You like everybody.
No,
No, it's everybody, bro.
It's everybody. All right, so potentials to be removed, guys. Mr. Miyagi, I think I'm past that because they got a new Karate Kid coming out. I think I may be past that. So
Why was Mr. Miyagi even? I don't even remember why he was there.
this nigga just wanted free labor. Nigga went to teach karate. Niggas wanted free labor. This is like slavery. I'm gonna be honest.
He just want Jaden Smith. We looking out for you, bro. You don't
You
go.
feel me, bro?
It's been like 15 years. Jaden Smith is grown.
I think enough time has. Yeah. Enough time has passed. If y'all vote Baby Keem off, he can be removed. Baby Keem was only on the list because of a technicality. It was
Him and Charlotte. I mean, him and Charlotte just posted another video of him in the car. He was driving.
Oh wait. Who?
it wasn't Baby Keem, but she got somebody in her like entourage that looked like Baby Keem.
Oh.
She has to spend a lot of time with him still.
Who's Charlotte Flair?
Yeah, Charlotte Flair.
She like niggas?
She was married to Andrade.
She been married 3 times. Have video been?
I don't think been black. She probably smacking him backstage. Anyway, keep going.
I don't know who her second.
And
You
the
see the
final-
video of her and her
Vladimir.
boyfriend? Is that what you're talking about? The video. There's a video of her and her new like man in the car, and the dude looked.
I think that's what we talking about.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
That was kind of crazy to me. He didn't.
You
Even
said he looked good.
he looked up. I don't know. I don't know who it
You
is.
said he looked good? What's happening here?
All right, bro, hold on, bro.
No,
We
no,
get
no,
off
no,
track.
no, no.
Final potential removal. I had to go back and look. Jalen Green, because I put the entire Houston Rockets organization on there.
They can come off now. They can come off.
So y'all give us a vote. Jalen Green, Mr. Miyagi, or RVD.
Y'all let us know. Y'all, I'm gonna just say the first one. The first one they type, I'm gonna remove them. I'm waiting. Or y'all just type it in the YouTube channel. Somebody said Miyagi. Yeah, they said Miyagi.
They want
Yeah, bro, it's
Miyagi
been
off.
like
Yeah, they said Miyagi. Yeah.
And I think he dead, so long live
Oh
Miyagi.
my gosh, bro.
Saquon Barkley has joined the perma hate list. Like I will reevaluate in a couple weeks, but as of right now, he is on the perma hate list. My good man, you are a coon.
Oh no!
I knew that's what was coming. I knew that's what was coming. I knew that's what it was
What did
for.
he do? Wait, I feel like
You know what he did, man.
something.
We're gonna talk about what he did off show because I'm trying to keep us pretty good.
Yeah,
Good
that's good. That's why he said the hate list. You know, he ain't said the other word.
Jalen Green on there till he win a chip. Jimmy waking up at 5 a.m. Butler clap him.
He on there till he win a chip. Hey, bro, he might not never come off this list.
Yeah, brother,
Yeah.
you might be a permanent. He might be a permanent
he
list
not.
too.
We might as well add him to the Hall of Fame.
All right, the 2 people for this week are Draymond Green. Come to the stand.
I know why you got him money from last night.
Y'all need to give him 6 points, dog.
How many points you get?
2.
Oh, 2? Well, yeah, 2 points last night.
Bro, it's funny. That man Jay said, he look at me while I'm streaming. He say, surely Draymond give me 7 points, right? I said it's gonna be the night he don't, bro.
No, putting in the parlay on what you call it is crazy. On Draymond Green is crazy.
He been hooping though, bro.
Bro went to work for an entire school day and dropped 6. He gave 2, bro. He ain't even dropped 6 points. I ain't dropped 2 points, bro.
He went out there just to run laps.
Like, bro was out there doing cardio.
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 Run laps and foul and do everything else but score, bro. Don't get me started on Draymond Green, bro.
No. Go ahead. I support it. All Draymond slander is support.
It's bad because the history that, like, bro, he made it. Like, they made a history with that team, and then for him to act the way he does is like, bro, like, I don't see that Warriors team lasting if they get knocked out. Like, they might break that team up, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Somebody said he putting up Shanghai Sharks numbers.
Cardio on the NBA playoffs, think they can't go. For real, like, bro, like, you're out there, like, bro, this is like, bro, it'd be a different story if Draymond Green had never been here before, bro. Like, he's a 4-time NBA champion, bro. Like, and like he plays like this, and it's like
he also like 90 now, so I mean,
he's old, but like, bro, the shenanigans that he's pulled all season, like, bro, like the fouling people and just like acting out, and like, bro, he might as well be a wrestler. You see the way he be acting on the court, like, bro.
I'll go ahead and say Draymond Green has never professionally played a game of basketball. He out there playing football just without cleats.
And they got there, niggas up.
Somebody said,
bro, have you ever seen that clip of Draymond going for a dunk? He just like completely botched the whole dunk.
Oh yeah,
bro, Draymond shoot like a nigga that's wearing a book bag, dog.
Nah, fact. You short arm and you just kind of look. You can't get your arms all the way up. You gotta
he shoot like the bad kid that be skipping class to come to feed and shoot basketball.
Hey, one shot.
Hey, and also, the Major League Baseball is now on the hate list. Not the entire league though. Specifically, the team who handled the Trevor Bauer case. What happened was a lady lied about trying to set Trevor Bauer up and accuse him of SA and stuff. He beat the case.
Oh, yeah, he did.
The lady finna go to jail for lying, and the MLB still got Trevor Bauer blacklisted.
He on that ban list. He been on that for like what, 4 years now? 5 years?
He been on like 3-4 seasons now. Yeah,
crazy, bro. Trevor Bauer did. Oh. So my chat saying the Cavs. They said the whole Cavs after tonight need to be on that the hate list.
I'm okay with it. Donovan Mitchell sold me too, but Donovan Mitchell got hurt, so I ain't mad.
He a dog though, bro.
So ask them who y'all want on there more, the Cavs or the Rockets? Who's selling worse right now?
They gonna say Cavs. Yeah, I mean, it's been more people say Cavs.
Cavs in quotes. Hold on, can y'all see this?
Cavs.
Ass, cold ass.
Same thing with the Houston Rockets.
They were down 41.5 today. Crow said Cavs, easy Cavs, Pacers, get them out there, Cavs.
I'm dead. Well, all right, y'all. I'll say. What else we got? Was that it?
That's it.
Okay, I just would like to remind everybody. Y'all thought I was done making y'all take shots. Jerry said Logan Paul is a worse wrestler than Pat McAfee.
Hey guys,
I ain't had no shots, but
they give me a lot of power. Hey, watch this. They give me a lot of power.
Are you?
They give me a lot of power around here.
With the honesty, with the fake onside. Whoa, Brady.
Like, bro, can you like give me a real specific reason on why you don't like Logan? I need a real reason, man.
He's a horrible individual. Hate this nigga, yo.
That's crazy,
bro. We gonna book you and Logan Paul, bro.
Book me. Hey, I can cut a better promo than him, so I don't care. Book me.
I can't. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait for us to take off and we have like a sit down show one day somewhere big. And I hope our first ever big host on the sit down is Logan Paul.
Logan Paul.
I am manifesting that, bro.
Hey, Logan Paul. I hate you.
Hey, Logan Paul, if you ever see this, whichever way he is on this camera, just know what the way we gonna set it up is that we're gonna be sitting next to Logan Paul, and you gonna have a couch to yourself.
Crow, listen, Crow, before we get off in, Crow asked us a question. He said, what would our if we were all wrestlers right now, what would our walkout songs be?
I feel like as a group, we got to be the Undisputed Era, right? As a group, we got to walk out the UE, right?
Yeah. As an individual, I think I'm going. I'm coming out to Hornswoggle shit for real.
Oh, that's crazy. Does it have to be a WWE song?
Nah,
or can it be a song that I feel like it has to be a song that's being used? I'm not gonna lie to y'all. If y'all not familiar with a lot of AEW and Hook used the Chairman's Intent by Action Bronson as his entrance song.
I know what you're talking about.
I think
I ain't gonna lie. I like his theme song.
If it's one that you don't know, mine would be Chairman's Intent. And if it's one that you have to know, I'm not gonna lie, MVP.
MVP was tough.
I'm taking.
And for Silk the Shocker to have made MVP song is so insane. Silk is like consensus the worst rapper ever.
I'm gonna say. In all seriousness, I'm gonna take the greatest wrestling theme song of all time because I feel like I'm fit for greatness. It's gonna be Kill Switch Engage. This fire burns, bro. That's the greatest.
That song, yeah. Ain't gonna lie,
you got a mullet, bro. If you don't, you look Samoan. If you don't get something Samoan, bro, lock in.
No.
Lock in, bro. What are you doing?
Bro, I'm tired, bro. The first 3 to 4 episodes, you was calling me Tamatonga. Like I'm tired. I'm tired.
I do like this Fire Burns though. My honorable mention is Walk Alone by Batista though. That would be an honorable mention.
Oh yeah.
I think no, go ahead, sir.
I would probably say like Christian's first theme song. With the
oh my God!
Yeah.
Hey,
bro.
Hey, my character on SmackDown was 2015.
Yeah.
Fire, bro. I'm telling you. Look,
how many seconds can you play before you get copyrighted?
Let's not risk it. But yeah.
Yeah, don't even risk it, bro.
I'm trying to see.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I think that would be it. That's a fire thing.
Close your eyes alive.
But it can't be the dude. It got to be the girl singing it. Like the girl.
Yes, the girl. Yeah, it's definitely the girl.
Wrong. His second version was fire. It's catchy, but like, bro.
But no, that version, bro.
It's different when the girl is singing it though. Like,
bro. No,
I'm shocked. None of y'all said Cunnilingus.
I ain't gonna lie. My song. I ain't gonna lie. I'm coming out to Booker T's thing. I love Booker T's thing.
Tricks is good.
Wait, how is
bro? I was thinking that.
Hold on. That just reminded me. I don't mean to cut y'all off. My fault. Can we go back to the hate list right quick?
We can always go back to hate.
No, we
Booker T not on the hate list,
bro? Because Bully Ray on there.
Bro,
all the LFG.
Bro, wait. Did y'all at least talk about the Booker T and Swerve situation?
Yeah, we did. I think we did.
Okay.
Wait, Booker T, he's still on the list?
No, Booker T
he was never on the list.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
but at the time,
why not?
Because I felt like I would have had to put Swerve on there too, and I'm too.
Yeah, Booker T. Hey, there's no Booker T slander, bro. We love Booker T.
Too much.
Booker T is never wrong.
Don't worry, bro. Bully Ray on there, bro. You good? Bully Ray on there.
Bully Ray, bro. I don't like Bully. I'm glad you said Bully Ray's on there. I don't like Bully Ray because I think he's bigger than, bro. For some reason, Bully Ray to me, he feels like he's bigger than what he is.
That's why he's been having trouble on LFG.
But you're not on the level of you're not even on the level of a Booker T. Like,
Bully Ray wasn't the best member of his own tag team.
Right?
Yeah. The reason he's on the list is because me and Jerry's made a comparison to Jey Uso and Jeff Hardy based on Jeff Hardy and Matt Hardy and Jey Uso and Jimmy. Like the brothers separating and Jey Uso taking the Jeff Hardy route. And the next day after we made that statement, he had said the same thing and it went viral. So that's why he's on the list. Yeah, speaking, he probably is not watching us, but it was just so convenient that we had to put him on the hate list.
Right.
Oh, wait, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, I'm gonna say why we added real quick. Why we added Tyra May Steele. Most of y'all don't watch LFG, so y'all don't know who Tyra May Steele is. Olympic gold medalist that they are currently forcing down our throats, and she's supposed to be on NXT soon. And again, she about to be in the Final Four, and the way it's looking, I think she won, and I know for a fact she about to be Kurt Angle's daughter, and Shawn Michaels is obsessed with her, and I'm not ready for that. So that's why she's on that list. Because get it gone.
Yeah.
Also, sorry, this is we're literally at 2 hours on a dot. But I will say also, I'm confused. I know that the ranking between LFG and there's LFG now, there's WWID, there's all these different like perspectives of who goes where.
Yeah.
So do LFG people skip Evolve and go straight to NXT? Is that how that works?
No. So this is put like this, bro. LFG is literally where they're getting the people who they feel like have stood out the most in the PC that aren't on the show, and they're putting them on LFG to have a chance to be, when you're in the PC, when you sign WWE, technically you're automatically in the PC, which means you can technically appear on the show as a jobber or anywhere technically. So, but they're just fighting for a contract to NXT, but they're all technically automatically signed to Evolve.
Okay, thank you for that. There we go.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, so the easiest comparison is right. You got single. All right, so baseball has a bunch of different divisions. Kind of follow me.
Yeah.
PC/LFG, WWID, that would all be single A.
Yeah.
Right. Well, WWID and PC would be single A. To me, double A would be LFG because now you're finally on TV.
On TV, yeah, you got a point.
Triple A would be NXT, and then the major league.
Skipping Evolve.
Evolve is I ain't gonna lie. Yeah.
Okay, so that's what I forgot. Sorry, Evolve would be single A, then double A would be like LFG. Like Evolve would be like
Yeah.
Then double A would be LFG, triple A would be NXT, and the major leagues would be the main roster.
Yeah, that's how I look at it.
That's what I'm confused. I'm confused about the LFG and Evolve. The reason I say that is because technically speaking, Evolve people have like tons of years of experience. They're just from the indies.
Yeah.
LFG people are fairly new. They're just PC made.
Yes, yeah. A lot of those guys are new. Like for example, but like you got the guy who I think won it, Jasper Shorey. He probably been in the PC for 2 years. You got Tyra May Steele who's been there 2 years. Evander Holyfield's son's been there 6 months. You got a girl from Arizona's been there 2 months. You got Bailey Humphrey, who's the man woman is like just a dog, crazy body. She's gonna be great. She's been there 4 months, so they're all just new, bro.
So technically speaking, LFG would be below Evolve.
Technically, no, because Evolve, like I'll put it, LFG I feel like has more eyes on it right now than Evolve. Like those people are more. I can take that back though too, because you got people like what's that girl Wendy Chu, who everybody knows that's on Evolve. So it's weird. I think it's kind of wherever you want to put it, because the thing is, more people definitely watch LFG than Evolve, but there's people on Evolve that are more known than people on LFG, because like you said, LFG technically would basically be single.
Now, do they bring in, like, for example, do they bring in NXT talent? I keep with LFG through like on a casual standpoint. Do they bring in talent for people in LFG?
What do you mean?
Like, for example, WWE ID had Wendy Chu, they had Nikita Lyon, they've had other people from NXT come down to Evolve to wrestle them like it's every episode.
No. So what they do on LFG is they'll have actual superstars. So like CM Punk came on, AJ Styles has been on there. Okay. They get superstars to come and talk to. Because the thing about LFG is these are the guys they're considering to be there. Like, oh, these guys got it right. So most of those people are going, like, half the roster from LFG is going to skip Evolve and go straight to NXT anyways.
Okay.
Yeah. So you
can
see
pretty
them
much
on
neck
there.
and neck.
Yeah, they're pretty much neck and neck. Yeah. So there's really no difference.
All right. Sounds good.
Well, we finna go ahead and get ready to wrap up. Nigga, I got some American deli in there, nigga. I ain't gonna lie to
Ooh, what you got, some wings?
Yeah, I did get some wings, nigga. Hey, man. Thank y'all, bro.
Your post-show routine. We knew you had American Deli in there.
Hey, nigga, don't worry about what I'm doing, bro. See, he always worry about stuff.
hey, bro, I ain't got no American Deli, I would have been like, oh,
Hey,
what?
bro, see, he always doing stuff that ain't got nothing to do with him. See, now
What
when I
happened to the
turn heel,
seafood?
and when I really turn heel, he gonna be mad because I'm turning heel on him. So when I just really
They say it's your closest friend. That's who you should turn on.
like now when I turn heel, don't be mad.
Over some American Deli.
Bro, remember that one episode where you were like, yeah, man, I was in school trapping, and I was like, not with them straight A's you
This
had.
nigga's
I'm
hate,
trapping
bro.
is crazy.
I told her, bro, I was bad. You know, like D-Lo said, I was bad at school. Nah, I'm trying to die. Just say, you know what I'm saying? Niggas hating, bro. Niggas know I was like that, bro. Niggas just be hating.
I was like, nah, bro, you were in the gifted program, brother. You were all right.
Nigga, I jumped off the porch, nigga. Move. Hey, look,
Yeah.
I saw some on
Jumped off the
Instagram.
porch. It jumped off the porch and went straight to the school bus, buddy.
Literally.
Nigga, I
Bring
see
it
some
to
on
it.
Dog, hold on. I see some on Instagram, bro. It said, my mama asked me what a step is. I said, I wanted to tell her, hey, you talking to one of them, but what's up?
Oh, dude. All right, we got to go, man. We got to go.
Can't lie. Final words, Face.
Change is June 15th. If you ain't there, the lounge, we're gonna headbutt you. All four of us gonna headbutt you. What else is coming up? Shout out to Viral Pro. They just booked me for their show on June 21st, so I'm super excited about that. I'm also Deep South is coming up for me. I'm always excited about Deep South. And like I said, my my third year anniversary as a photographer is coming up with Outlandish Zicky Dice Paradise. That was the first show that gave me my I stole my first way into the show, but since then I've been there.
That's how you gotta do it.
All right, look, nigga, let me know when you're done. You only got one more clap. So let me know
I'm sorry, I'm wasting the budget. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to that this month as well. So yeah, a lot busy month for me.
Shout out to my boy, man.
There
Really
we
been
go.
hustling and grinding.
Hey, it's always a good thing to be busy. Trust me.
Hey, that's the truth.
It's a good
Hey,
thing.
man. Old folks say idle mind is the devil's workshop, so it's good that you're
Amen.
staying busy.
Amen.
Swizz, talk to me.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I don't really have much to say for real, but like I don't know. Like I said, I'm really just happy with our 4th edition, man. You feel me? I'm happy that we got Supreme on there, man. You feel me? I feel like, like I say every time, I'm happy for everybody that's tuned in. I'm happy that my chat and different people who are joining in, coming from Facebook, Instagram, they love it.
Hey, and if y'all here, bro, drop a sub, please. We trying to.
I gotta make that a timer. I got y'all with the link.
Hey, Swizz, don't forget about Thursday.
Oh yeah, and Thursday, like I said, me and Jay gonna be in person doing the stream. We're gonna be like watching it's a throwback day. We're gonna watch a lot of old wrestling and stuff. So they're gonna be with me in person. That's gonna be fun. But yeah, and I think we're gonna play some old wrestling games too. So it's gonna be fun. So yeah, bro. Like I said, hope y'all enjoyed it. Like I said, happy to have Supreme too. Yeah, that's yesterday.
Wait, let me stir up the pot a little bit. Which one of y'all are like that at WWE 2K? Which one of y'all is really like that?
I play a lot. I like to think I am, but I know I'm
I'll
ass.
just raise my hand.
Yeah, I'm not all that. I'm better. I'm better. If you say regular 2K, I'm better at regular 2K.
I'm
like
trash.
I'm like that at both 2K.
I know he is.
I'm like that at 2K and wrestling. Like that.
I thought I was like that, man. Stunt came over and beat me 3 games out of 4.
Wait, Stunt was good the game?
Oh, Stunt like that. Stunts like that.
What?
He beat me 3 times out of 4. And the only reason I won is because a multi-man ladder match. The rest of me.
Oh, that'd be horrible, bro. That match lasts an hour too.
Hey, I'm clapping y'all in NCAA though. That's all I would say. Supreme.
Yeah, right.
I'm dogging y'all at football games.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, man, I'm dogging you.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
Dog walk your
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, Supreme. We gotta let you close it out. The newest edition, bro. How was your first time? We gotta let you close the show out, man.
Man, like I said, I appreciate y'all boys for letting me come on here, man. I'm looking forward to doing another episode. I mean, this is the most fun I had talking on the camera in a minute. I can't lie. I've been going through it lately. Like, I'm about to start a new job and whatnot. So being able to get on camera and speak with some people that are very welcoming. It's very lifted my spirits, so I can't lie. So I appreciate y'all, and I'm looking forward to next week.
Yes,
Absolutely, man. Yes, sir.
Hey man. Hey, shout out
I
to
gotta, Face, I gotta get in touch with you because I've let my family know that I am very serious about getting into the business.
Okay.
And I'm willing to do
Oh,
whatever
sh-
it takes.
oh, sh-
Supreme. Where you at? Where you stay?
I live in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Oh, I live in Jackson, Michigan, but
I got
I'm
people
willing
there.
to go wherever and wherever to, you know.
yeah, Supreme.
Absolutely.
You like that?
Absolutely. I can get you connected for sure.
Yeah.
I'm not looking for no handout. Like I want to get it. Like, but I need to know where to start. Like, you know.
Absolutely.
Ooh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'll send you my Instagram and all that great stuff.
All right, bet.
All right, bro.
We all in the chat together too. But man,
Absolutely.
great episode, bro.
For sure.
It's great episode, bro. Man, thank everybody that showed up and showed out. On a serious note, I don't understand, bro. Like this, bro. This make it worth it. This makes it worth it having good
Sure.
stuff like this. It definitely makes it worth it. So shout out to the fans before anything, man. If y'all get a chance, please drop a sub. Like I said, we trying to get to that 500 for the year over with. We got a lot of special stuff planned for y'all. Y'all just gonna have to wait and see, bro. I don't want to spoil too much. Y'all just gonna have to wait and see, man. More guests coming, more love, more life, more everything. If y'all want to see us talk to some real pros, our interview with Stunt Marshall is still up right now on the page pin. And yeah, man, without further ado, I'm your host, Mr. J. You know what I'm saying? And we out of here, baby. Peace.
Deuces.
See ya.
See you, bro.